All right, going live.
Hold up. Makeup.
No, it's too late. I'm live. I can't.
Yeah. I didn't do makeup yet. All right,
Oh,
I'm
I
good.
didn't do makeup?
Yeah,
Hold
I'm
on,
good
I
now.
gotta pop up my chat. And I gotta mute my.
Oh, let me
I gotta mute that. Hold on.
yeah, mute that. Sorry.
Hello, everybody, by the way. Hi.
Yep, hold on just a sec here. I hate that YouTube made it where you have to mute your volume now.
Well, that makes sense because of the lag. So.
Well, remember there used to be a volume control, so right as you're going live, or before you went live, you could mute it automatically.
Yeah, they don't have that no more.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because there's nothing to mute yet. You're not actually live at the moment, which is stupid. But.
Yep, and bear with me just a sec here. Sent one out to Cab 7.
Are you crazy?
Hello, guys. Hold on. Let me see who's here, if anyone's here. Let's find out. I got my chat. We're getting organized here. We're a little slow.
Okay, 5 of those viewers in your chat right now. That's me.
Oh, stop.
It is.
No, I don't want 5 of you in here.
That's all right. I got all my computers activated. You caught me at a time where
I want real views.
I am a real person. Just 5 of me.
Well, now, come on. There's actually 26 people in here already. Happy Sunday night, everyone. Let's find out who's here first of all. Welcome to the stream. We got Recycle Dude, Nero Trigger so far up here. We're going to talk about this tonight. Let me see. Chris Celez is here. High Desert Pioneer. Mr. Fulton Mraz. All right, Brenda in Canada. Thomas Jordan. Frozen Art. Claire Albert. The CRT Productions. Haya Truth. Elias Alonso. Boss Lady Lexus. Lexi. Tales of the Solstice. Carol Out of the Comfort Zone. Will Be. Jenny Marseth. Frozen Art. We've got Life of Grace and Logan Vlogs. Davros is here. We've got Recycle Dude and Nero Trigger up on the panel. Let me just back up real quick. William Gates Gaming is here. Claire Albert is here. Frozen Art. Okay, all right, that's pretty much kind of who we got so far. Joe Mama. West Haven Always and Forever Exploring Ginger. Also. So tonight we're going to talk about, are you willing to lose friends and pressure people for YouTube success? How far are you willing to go? And we're going to see who comes up and joins us. Aside from Recycle Dude, Nero Trigger, might get some other perspectives. Country Girl Hunts Spirits, hello. Bug Talk, hello. Great topic, I'll be listening. Well, we'll see how it goes. It's worthy of some laughter. Dakota and family, I would lick Green Bay Wacky's toes for YouTube success. Wow, tribute to my brother Ludic Dad. Recycle, did you hear that? What Dakota and family's willing to do?
That's interesting there.
Would you lick Nero's toes for YouTube success?
I'm going to definitely say no.
What about Nero? He's thinking about it.
It depends on how many subscribers.
Oh, how many subscribers? Hello, Diary of Her Mind, Margie Yeomans, Vizia, good to see ya. Just gonna say hi to people for a couple minutes, because we already got 30 people in here. And guys, Nero Trigger, Recycle Dude up on the panel tonight to start with. Great community supporters up here. If you don't know them, click those 3 dots, check their channel out, and if you like what you see, follow them. Recycle Dude makes he's not just a recycler. He does music and live streams and karaoke, and Nero is not just a gamer. He does all kinds of different live streams and videos. Hello, Southern Belle. Finite World, hello. Yes, we're just getting rocking here. 31 people up in the chat. Tweet it out, guys. Let them know we're live. We're going to have an honest discussion tonight between your comments and the people up on the panel about this. Are you willing to lose friends? Are you willing to pressure people for YouTube success? How far will you go?
Hello, Diary of Your Mind. Of Her Mind.
Hello, Diary of Her Mind. Hello, Carol Out of the Comfort Zone.
Amanda's Hauls and Vlogs. Oh, Cab 7. I didn't know if you were live or not, brother.
I did a live stream this afternoon for about 53 minutes, and that was it. That's all I've done.
Oh.
No live stream tonight.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Cab, how you doing?
Good, Nero. How you doing, buddy? And how you doing, the recycle dude?
Hey, Cap. Good to see you.
I'm doing good. Just enjoying my Coke from Checkers.
Ah. Yeah, I've even got a list of questions, Cab. I'm like organized.
Well, the topic is very interesting, very familiar.
I thought it would be relatable for people. It was just an idea I had. Are you willing to lose friends and pressure people for YouTube success?
Hell no.
Yeah, I know, but we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
And we're going to see what the chat has to say. Hello, Bop Shop. We're just still saying hi to everyone because everything's, filtering in.
You got to do what you got to do there, Green Bay.
Yeah. Tweet it out, guys. Let them know we're live. You got friends, Bop Shop. Come on.
The Bop Shop. I like that name.
Country Girls Hunt Spirits Rock Fam. Southern Belle. Oh, talking to Southern Belle. Sorry. Yeah, good friends are hard to find, Tales of the Solstice. Especially you find them and throw them away. That's even worse. Thomas Jordan. Hello. And don't forget to type in the chat, Recycle Dude and Nero Trigger. People in the chat might want to check you out and see what your channel's about.
Nobody wants to check me out.
Bring back the Mitchell Family Reality Show. Hello. Vicky's Videos. 33 in the house. Wow.
Carl out of the comfort zone. Hello.
Carol.
You just say Kal-El as in Superman, like.
I'm sorry. No, I meant Carol. You guys know I'm the worst pronouncer of YouTube names on YouTube, so it's normal for me.
I'm just funning with you. Nabol is here. That's from France, right, Ben?
That's correct.
Yep. Good to see you. 36 up in the house already.
What, somebody trying to talk to me, Country Girl? You said Nero is taken.
I think when you do that stuff to get big, it'll come back to haunt you. If you do get big, it could be your downfall. Bug talk. Yeah, karma's a bitch. So I have some questions that I thought I'd propose, and we'll kind of just see where they go. And then maybe you guys will have some good advice, So, no particular order, actually. People still coming in. Nate Germ is in. 39 up in the house already. Wow. Yes, there are some amazing friends here, Diary of the Mind. That's why when you find them, you got to keep them. So how about I start with something simple? First of all, you guys got any opening statements?
Nope. The following comments that if asked a question, the following comments will not be personal, but they will be based on my personal experience, and I will give honest answers, and and no names will be dropped on my part.
Okay, yes, we don't want to drop any names. Yes, of course. Stacy Morgan, good evening, by the way. Okay, I got a simple question I'll start with to propose to the channel, to the panel. We'll start easy. I wrote this down. What do you think about sex? Sex sells. What do you think about using sex to sell your channel? Like, maybe you're married, maybe you're a gal. Could be a guy, too. It's not directed towards that. Using your body to get views. What do you think about that? Simple question to start with.
I don't do ASMR, so no.
I didn't say it was just ASMR.
Well, I'm sexy anyway, but and it's obviously not working for me, but even if it was, I don't intend for my channel to be a rated R, ASMR, porn, sexual type situation. But if it works, against my will, it's nothing I can do about that. If it's off the web, but I'm not going to take my shirt off and scream in, bra and panties when they did like that. So no.
Well, even other channels that do that, what do you think of that?
It depends. If that channel was already based off of that, and they started in that way, I guess it's okay. But say like if I got a gaming channel and I move to sex, that ain't me. You got to stay in your lane.
So far, Dougie West, Bug Talk, Haya Truth, Ray the Fam. Hello, Ray the Fam. Grace by God, Angel Max. Everyone's saying no so far. So This is just an easy start. What about you, Recycle Dude?
See, I think when it comes to like doing things such as like sexual stuff or whatever, it's almost like doing a clickbait thumbnail. Like Nero was saying, unless that's what your channel's about, because there are channels that are like that, that are just sexy channels. I've seen channels about reviewing sex toys. I mean, if that's what you're doing, there's nothing wrong with that. I think to do something specifically just to get more views or things of that nature that aren't you in the first place, I wouldn't do it.
Well, I've seen like channels, me and Ben we've clicked on some channels before, and there's a woman up there like right up in the camera with a big low cut line, you know, and Ben's laughing. He's like, yeah. I told you I'm starting easy. What do you think?
Can I respond to this?
Hell yeah.
All right.
We're starting easy.
All right.
I got lots of questions.
I'm starting easy. Listen. Now, every woman wants all of this. Up in this. Yeah, that's right. This all this sells, right? Every bit of this sells because it's your average guy, right? So you want all of this, and you better be blue-haired and 85 and older like Betty White.
Okay, I'm going to ask everyone out in the chat, how many of you are getting turned on because Ben just gave us a side shot?
I am particular. You got to look like Betty White. You got to be close to her age, and you got to be able to handle all of this. Okay, but other than that, no sex. That's behind closed doors, and that's where it should be kept at, not on social media.
I'm just reading the chat. I'm sorry. Some are like, nope, and some are like, yeah.
Side shots hungry, Bay Wacky?
Yeah.
Hey, I want to say Betty White still looks pretty damn good for her age, though, for sure.
Damn right.
Okay, I'm still starting easy with questions here. What about stealing other people's content or using other people's content?
Nope. It's out of character for me. I said, I don't think stealing other people's content will get you views anyway, because they're going to know it's not yours, and that's you. So that's not how I want to do things on YouTube. It'll be easy for me to do it, but if you steal somebody's content, that's one thing. But YouTube, you don't own an idea. Everything that you can think of, somebody's already done off, and more, and vice versa. So. But I'm not going to go as far as to steal content.
So you're definitely no. What about you, Recycle Dude?
Nope, definitely not. I don't want to steal anybody's anything really. I think anyways the big thing on YouTube is to be original. Original is going to get you views. It's going to get people to know you and want to see what you do and like you anyways. So taking anyone's content or doing any of that stuff, even if you temporarily get views or you temporarily get something out of it, it's like you guys said earlier, the karma's going to come back to you. It's not worth doing that anyway. So I'm saying no, sure.
But what about, let me throw this out, a little spin on that. What about ideas? Like somebody does something, it's an idea, it's not copyrighted, and you decide to do it. Is that okay? Like look at Ben. He does Sing Your Heart Out on Tuesdays, right? Mm-hmm. So what if I decided to do Sing My Heart Out on Tuesdays or, Fridays? What about when you take other people's ideas, acceptable or not acceptable?
Not acceptable.
So you don't think you can take anyone's ideas on YouTube?
Well, my idea has been taken. Look at my support streams I used to do. I mean, I used to do it, and I used to do it good. Put channels up 5 at a time, 10 at a time, 20 at a time, and then I ain't saying no names. So once people came into my chat and seen the way I was doing it, a few other YouTubers took my idea and ran with it. And these channels are channels that never done a support stream a day in their life, and that's not even their MO or what their channel's about. They just took my idea and ran with it. And I think it's a disrespect to the person you stole the idea from, because you're stealing the idea from that person.
Well, what do you think of that, Cap 7? There's
millions
of channels.
Yeah. I've been around for 55 years.
Yep.
And there's one thing I have stolen on this planet, and there's 12 people out there that could probably go ahead and agree with it. I stole their virginity, and that's about the only thing I've ever stolen. But when it comes to social media, especially YouTube, be yourself. Don't take other people's ideas. That's not being yourself. That's not being unique. I've always said that I stand under my own umbrella, make it rain, right? I don't stand under other people's umbrellas. I don't become a part of them. That's what makes me unique, is that I am my own person. I create my own content.
I hate that saying, make
but-
it rain.
Okay, think about this. If see, my take on it is this, a kind of a tasteful way of doing it. I think it's more noticeable in a small community if you take ideas. But give an example. There's channels out there that started doing pranks on people, right? They do pranks. So now, does that mean you, as a channel, oh shoot, I was gonna do pranks, but someone else on YouTube is doing that? See, I believe anyone can take anyone's idea. That's me personally.
I mean, here's the thing about it. It's like if you literally are copying, like, because there's a difference between an idea and a literal copy, though. Like you said, if somebody said, okay, so Cab 7's doing the Sing Your Heart Out, then somebody else does blah, blah, Sing Your Heart Out. I mean, if it's the exact same everything, the copy is a copy. But if you take someone's idea, there's nothing wrong with that, I don't think. It just depends what you do with the idea. I mean, is it going to be different? As long as it's original, I think, then it's okay. But if you're taking the exact same thing and just doing it on your stream, I think it's kind of I don't think it's a good idea to do that.
I'm going to expand on what Recycle Dude said.
Yeah.
I agree. If it's the exact same stuff from A to Z, then yeah, I don't want someone stealing my content. But an idea is called an inspiration. So when someone stands up in a crowd of 1,000 people and throws out an idea, that idea is inspiring so many people out in that crowd to do something that is similar, like-minded, but not identical.
But see, here's my take on it. I don't believe when I see someone doing something that they actually created it themselves. I think it's been done before somewhere else. So when I look at someone doing something, I think it's been done already somewhere else. So I think it's an idea that became a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. YouTube's just too big. That's just me.
No.
That's just me.
No, the way I did my network streams was 100% original. I think Cab 7 can even testify to that. The way I did it. The way, and then like a week later, after people see the way I did it, I mean, I'm gonna say this but if you're a paranormal channel, what are you doing network streams and doing it and try to mimic what I do on my channel? You can't. That's not you, and you're doing a piss poor job at trying to copy me. You know what I mean? Because your computer can't even, because I will put like 20, 30 channels up at once, sometimes even 100. And most people try to do it and computers can't even handle it. I wish I could name drop this person. But you doing a piss poor job trying to copy my shit, and your computer can't even handle the pressure of doing it.
Okay, I got another question now. Like I said, these are not in any order. We'll get to the friends part too. What do you think about exploiting children? No, hold on. Let me explain the context of it, because we'll see. Some channels are very popular that revolve around a parent's children, and the children are managed by the parents. What do you think of this? Because some of the biggest YouTube channels are children where their parents are managing them. So I'm gonna throw this to Cab 7 first.
I'll take exploiting children for 300.
Okay.
I've watched some channels in my 5.5 years on YouTube where it's parents and children, and they're educational. I totally agree with that. Using the kids to educate other kids. I mean, who else are you going to use besides a child relating to another child, right?
True.
You can use an adult, but that would look kind of silly. But to exploit children like a mother that she's persistent and she's she's obsessed with taking her daughter to a beauty pageant, and it's not for the daughter. The daughter doesn't want that. It's the mother. The mother. It's all about the mom. It's not about the kid. She's not allowing the kid to live their own life, right? Allow them to be a kid. So that kind of exploitation, that's pure exploitation. I'm totally against it.
Okay, what do you have to say, Recycle Dude, about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you're using a kid or a child or whatever just to benefit your channel or to make, no, I think it sucks. I think it's wrong to do that. But I think like what Cap 7 was said, yeah, but there's another way that makes sense. I agree with that too. Yeah, I think if it's to your own benefit and all that, no, I think it's terrible.
What do you think, Nero?
Ditto what Caps haven't said.
I'm kind of like the way the show is going.
Well, I really wanted to do a hard-hitting kind of, let's talk about it, and I'm going to get to I got questions. Because I've got mixed emotions about that.
Just a second. Hold on just take a minute.
Yeah?
Did you just say, let's talk about it? Isn't that kind of what I'm doing? Are you stealing my idea?
Oh, no.
Here you're doing a show about talking, steal another idea? What the hell?
Oh, hold on. I got to say,
Hello, Lulu. Love you. Hello, sis. I love you. Thanks for coming. Bless the Paris Rock fam. I love you. Hello.
If you want to get personal, I can step out, but no side shots, please.
Tony Ratter, Gnor. That on reality TV kids pageant, fake teeth, eyelashes, yep. I have mixed emotions because, I wonder sometimes when I see parents with their children as the star of the show, you hear a lot about these children that have been robbed of their childhood. And so I have mixed emotions about that subject. I like what you said about educational purposes, but a lot of it's financial gain. My kid is so damn cute, I'm putting them up, and they're going to be the star of the show, and I'm going to manage them. So,
right, and it could wind up, ruining the kid's life. I mean, there's a lot of things that can go that's not good for the kids. The problem.
Yeah. So just okay, just throwing that out. I'm gonna cross that off my list here. Hold on a sec here. All right, right there. Okay, what do you think about this subject? This is kind of hard hitting. What about people that lie to their audience? Now listen, what I mean, this is serious. What about people? We've caught some people doing this stuff in our community, and it's happened to big YouTubers. What about people that say they have cancer, say they're a veteran, say they have disabilities, that kind of stuff? It's happened. Maybe a better way of saying this, do you believe that some people do that?
Yes, I mean, it's YouTube. I mean, YouTube is people could be so manipulative. See, speech impediment. Say the word.
Manipulative.
Yeah, that word, and you would never know it. You would never know it, and people are so good at it that you'll believe they'll have people eating out their mouths. I mean, it's wrong. I mean, I would never say I got something and don't actually have it, because when you do get it, you're gonna wish you never had it. You know what I mean? There
was a big YouTube. Do you remember that one, Cab? I don't know if you remember that. There was a big channel, I can't remember the name of it, where these two guys said they were dying of cancer, and then after they drugged this thing on, they released it as they were just kidding. It was a joke, that kind of thing.
Oh, never heard of it.
Oh, you never heard of that one? Okay.
See, that is horrible, man. To lie is one thing, and then to lie about something like that is.
They got a lot of views. They gained a huge amount of subscribers.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So yeah, I'm just throwing it out there because that's how far some people are willing to go.
That's a good way to gain a hell of a lot of haters too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They created such drama. People, they actually did it. What about this one? I think everyone in the chat, I think you can relate to this. How about how far we're willing to abandon our families and our children to be on YouTube? Is there a balance? I mean, what do you think of that?
I'm not abandoning my family for YouTube. I mean, if I had to choose between YouTube and my family wins every time. It's a landslide. I would never abandon them for YouTube. YouTube is going to come and go, but family,
But I'm going to just be kind of direct with you, Nero. Do you think it's easier for you because you're not exactly single, but you don't have kids right now or anything. Is it easier for someone like you to be on YouTube more because you don't have as much of that family responsibility?
Yes, actually it is. It is easy.
Okay, I'll just.
It's easier. I mean, now, I mean, without getting too personal, I mean, I do got a mom that's sick, and a niece and a nephew and everything. And you know, I am the man of the house as far as the bills and everything goes. But you know, it's kind of like everything I do is for them. Like, what the hell you think I'm doing here on YouTube? Trying to make it like everybody else and try to earn money someday on here. You know, as a second, YouTube would never be a main income for me. You know, I wanted to be you know, like a second income where I could maintain like even if it's an extra $100 a month. You know, everything I do is for my family. That extra $100 a month will come in handy. You know, for my family, whether I need food or gas in the car, stuff like that. Everything I do is for them. But if it came down to a choice, I'll choose my family every time. Fuck YouTube, you know?
What do you think, Recycle Dude?
Yeah, I think this is the thing about YouTube. YouTube takes a lot of time. If you want to create, especially if you're trying to, and I'm not going to say the word career, but if you're trying to get somewhat big on YouTube and noticed, grow all the time, it takes a lot of time. I mean, you know, if you're constantly not just streaming, creating, it takes a lot of time. So when you have families and things to balance, it's a very hard thing to do. I think no matter what, family has to come first, of course. I just think some people don't realize how much time YouTube takes up. It's a lot. It takes up a lot of time. It's a job to balance those things.
Before I ask Cab7 what he thinks of this, I'm going to be honest. I've chosen YouTube over family at times. And you know what? You know what? I'm going to put this out to the chat. I love that expression, family first, YouTube second, but I don't believe it. I believe a lot of people in this chat right now, 58 people, if you were honest, 100% honest, you would say, I have put YouTube before family. That's just me. I've done it lots of times.
Well, one more thing before we get to Cat 7. Now, there are times where I get upset, you know, when I get a knock on my bedroom door. I mean, I'm fucking streaming. What the hell do you want? You know, and, you know, in the middle of a live stream when I'm doing that, you know, I'll talk to you later. There are times when I have done that. But, you know, as an overall, if it came down to it, I'll choose my family every time. Like, there's times when I wanted to do a live stream, but I don't have time to do it because I got to go to the market because we don't have food in the house when I meant to go live at a certain time. You know, I get mad about, you know, stuff like that. I mean, since we're being real.
What do you think, Cab, about this subject?
Yeah, the number one thing that comes out of spending too much time on social media is a word called neglect. Neglect of family, neglect of friends, neglect of things that need to get done. That's number one, and I found that out in my time here on YouTube. I have seen several adults neglecting their children as they're doing a live stream. Their children are running around and yelling and screaming, and when they try to get attention from the parents, hold on, can't you see I'm doing a live stream? Hold on, and they push off their kids. So it's sad to see that, but they're putting it out there for everyone to see. I guess maybe they don't take that into consideration. Shows what kind of parent they are. But family always, I don't care who you are, family should always come before anything else.
And I don't disagree with you on that. Not at all. I'm just saying I think we're all guilty of doing it backwards at sometimes. Not every time.
Yes, I've done it before. I've definitely put YouTube first before I have. It shouldn't, but it's happened before. Not like on purpose. It's sometimes it happens.
But you might know, quick reality check. But we might not be making money off of it right now. But people say, I want to do YouTube. One day I'm going to do YouTube full time. Newsflash for all of you: we all are doing YouTube full time. We are on doing something with YouTube at least 8 hours a day. It's like a second job, whether it's subconsciously or not. It's a second job for us, whether we know it or not.
Yeah.
And when we're not live streaming, we either tagging our videos, doing descriptions on them. We are doing something YouTube related every day on YouTube. It is every day. We already doing it as a second job.
Texas 3 says, I saw a YouTuber not paying attention to her kid, and she was in the background dancing buck naked. Wow, that's horrible. Stacy Morgan says, Green Bay Wacky, I have put YouTube before family in real life without even knowing I did it. That is a great point, Stacy Morgan. I don't think that some people realize when they've done it, actually. That's it. Wow. Elias Alonso family comes first. No, Valerie and Tavi's World Marie, welcome to the stream. We just started. We've got Cab 7, Recycle Dude, and Nero Trigger up here so far.
Hello.
We're just having a little talk about how far are you willing to go on YouTube to be successful. And we're just doing some hard-hitting questions. Rasmus Morgan, Drive Shaft Drew's out there now, Laura Gadill. All I can say, let me just do a quick reminder to people to tweet out the stream. Let them know we're live. We're having a good discussion tonight. I'm going to just hit the tweet the stream. Hold on.
It's a social media break. Go tweet out this stream on your Twitter, put it on Facebook, put it on Google+, put it on the side of an airplane, put it on the side of a building, put it on the side of a barn. I don't care where you put it. Just let the world know Green Bay Wacky is live.
Good stuff here. Can you make a commercial?
Okay, we're back. We're back. I just wanted to remind people to tweet it out. Tony the Rock Fams, thanks for being here. Dougie 2 West, I'll be back. Wacky, got to run to store. Dougie, thanks for coming through the stream.
I got a question for you before you get to the next one, Green Bay Wacky.
Hey, I like that. The panel's going to ask me a question.
But take it like that. I mean, I know I'm guilty of this too, but how many times, say like if you offer your regular job, how many times do you get on YouTube just to tag one video and do something, and before you know it, the day is half over because you've been on YouTube for so long? I mean, does that happen? Is it just me, or does that happen to you too? Or
if I get in front of my computer to check my Twitter, to check my YouTube channel, whatever it is that I'm doing like that, yeah, I'm going to be on it for hours. I can never just do a quick, never.
Yeah, could I tag one video? Okay, let me do another one while I'm here. Let me just do the whole playlist. And then by the time I finish doing all that, I'm like, man, I've been on hit 4 or 5. Dang. That's it, man, I'm like, I didn't even take a shower yet. Begin my day, and the day is half over.
Nabol's got a good comment. In a way, you may feel that you're not spending a lot of time in your social media, but your family may think the opposite. That's a good comment. Davro says, my daughter has accused me of putting YouTube first, and I'm not even a YouTuber. Hello, Tiffany Pagoda, by the way, Medicated Fred. Smash that like button, by the way, guys. It'll help me out if you like what we're doing here. And if you're not subscribed to Green Bay Wacky, Recycle Dude, Nero Trigger, or Cab 7, consider doing it. I think we're all worthy.
And by the way, I don't have any kids, but I have 3 dogs, and I'll tell you what, they're pretty close to kids. These particular dogs are, so.
I'm back.
Definitely consider them family as well.
Now that's a spin on this, abandoning your pets for YouTube. Never thought of that.
Oh, no, I feed my cat.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Native Grammy and Francis Urban Spirit Vlogs, by the way.
Maybe times I try to include them if I'm doing a stream and if I can be in the house room, I can watch my dogs and have them in there. I definitely don't neglect my dogs, but yeah, it's something else to think about for sure.
Okay, here's the next question for everyone, which I think is very relatable to this chat. I think everyone out there can relate to this. I'll bet it's happened to everyone at some point. What about pressuring people? Pressuring people to try to squeeze them for more views, more things, such as saying to them, let me come up on your panel. Stay connected. You haven't been to my channel for a while. Things like that. What do you think of pressuring people? We've all experienced it, I'll bet. Right, Cab 7?
That's right. Matter of fact, my channel, and I've always been the same and never will be any different. I'm very laid back. If you want to come and see my content, you go right ahead at your own leisure. I have never pressured anyone to watch my videos, to watch my live streams. That content is out there for the world to see. So if you want to go watch it, hey, more power to you. If not, that's okay. There's plenty of content out there.
But do you notice that some people have a tendency to do it over and over and over? And I see it
people that do that, and I'm going to say, and this is by experience only, my experience, no one else's experience, mine. The people who pressure you are the needy people. people that are so needy. Oh, needy. Can I be up on your panel? Oh, can I be? How come you didn't notice me on the chat? I was saying I want to be up on your panel. They act like big damn crybabies. If they can't handle it, then don't be on YouTube. Not being hardcore here. That nags the hell out of me. I cannot stand when someone pressures me to go over and watch their damn video. And then they do a video about me because I didn't go over and watch, or allude to me because I didn't go watch their content. They tell their friends, oh, Cab 7 didn't come over and watch my videos, so therefore he's not going to go over and watch your videos. I mean, it gets out of hand. It truly does. I mean, this isn't this. They call it YouTube, not YouTube pressure. That's not the name of this business. It's simply YouTube. It's a place where you can create content, right? You have a passion for something. Allow yourself to do that, but allow other people to watch it or not watch it.
Hold on a sec here. We might have a problem.
No, she was being sarcastic. She was disagreeing, all my kiddies, right? She was disagreeing. I'm taking it as she was disagreeing with, like, the topic at hand.
No, I think I had a buffer there that I saw on my end. I'm refreshing to see if it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. I had to refresh.
You had to refresh?
Yeah.
Okay, there was a little...
I just had to hit the live button. Let me put it on live chat. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted there, but there was a buffer. Okay. Yeah, I hate
Not
tech.
a great gamer. You're funny, man.
What'd he say? Read it.
He says, Cat 7, to be fair, though, you're a heartthrob. Imagine how we feel when you don't show up.
Oh, man.
Nice one, man.
Bug Talk says, I'm grateful for those who show up. No problem if someone doesn't. People have their own life. Nike girls out there somewhere, too, I think. By the way, Lulu Love You made a comment earlier. Her daughter was home for 3 weeks, and she made sure that she stayed off YouTube to give her daughter that time. Hello, Little Oz, by the way. JS Slots, hello. And This Old Stoner's out there, too, by the way.
Yeah, I left you a comment, Lulu. Love you over at your hangout.
So what do you think about that, Recycle Dude? The people that pressure you all the time. Constant pressure.
That almost, I'm not going to change the subject, but it almost brings you back to the kind of sub for subby thing where people are like, hey, do this and I'll do it back. Or, I did this, like I saw your video. How come you haven't been in my whatever? Which I think it's pointless to pressure anybody. First off, your pressuring is not going to get them to go to your videos or going to get you on a stream or any of that by pressuring them. In fact, it's just going to annoy the crap out of them. Probably not want to talk. I mean, seriously, that's the worst way to do it. I think it's the best thing I can say about it is it's the worst way to try to get somebody's attention or to try to make somebody do something they don't want to do. Really, do you want your videos watched by somebody who doesn't want to watch your video? Do you want somebody in your stream that really doesn't want to be there anyways? I would think not. So I just right.
Well, Belinda Ostrom says, I see people on their phones begging people to come to their streams. Teresa Cordera, welcome, by the way. Nike Girl, saying hi to Grace by God. See, a lot of people, what I think, do it subtly, and that to me is just as much pressure. I get these comments all the time, stay connected, stay active. To me, that small little statement is a pressure statement. What do you think?
It's funny that people write that on one of your own videos, and they never stay connected. These are the people that write that comment. It's funny how that works.
That's a good... You get a laugh for that one, Dad.
I gotta agree with Green Bay Wacky. I mean, this question really doesn't apply to me because, everybody on this panel gets more views than me on that channel. So I really haven't experienced it to the extent that you guys have, but I would never pressure somebody to, come into my like, I want them to see for themselves that I'm more than just a gamer. You know what I mean? I don't want to just come and see me. That I'm more than that, please. I want y'all to come see me for myself and see what I'm about. Cause even if I got one person in my chat, I'm gonna treat that chat like he's a million people. You know what I mean? But if people, you should be able to. It goes back to Recycle Juice there, but the sub for sub. I mean, the people. Never mind. I'm gonna say that for a later question. But if you get if I get a comment saying, "Yeah, stay connected, check out your video," and when I checked out the last views that was 30 seconds long, that's not support. That's not staying connected. I would rather you not show up at all. But I'm not, you come view my video, I check out yours, check out mine. I'm going to check out who I want. And if I like your video, I'm going to stay connected. But if I don't, I don't. You know what I mean? But I would never pressure anyone, and I don't want nobody to feel pressured from coming into my channel.
Oh my God, you scared the hell out of me.
What was that?
Are you okay back there, Cap 7?
What happened?
I just want people to like my content, like me for me as a person, because like you said, there's a person behind that camera one time, Green Bay Wacky, and if you're not going to support the channel, support the person. But people pressuring people, hey, come into my stream and do this and do that, and no.
I get that stuff all the time. Here, I'm gonna see if I can tempt her. I'm gonna see if JoJo Walker might come up and have any insight into this.
This is really good stuff, though.
By the way, when this stream is over, you guys better go over to my channel. I'm just kidding.
Hold on, and after you go to his
pressure.
And after you go to his live, come to mine, because I'm going to be on his panel, and I'm going live right after that. And I better have the same numbers.
Oh, wow.
See, that's what I'm talking about. How can you love a Nero Trigger? Well, Nike girl, you love me.
Well, I don't think it's wrong. Like for me, for example, I'm doing a live stream to go out to the audience and say, hey guys, if you like the entertainment that you're seeing, consider subscribing to Green Bay Wacky. Up on the panel, Recycle Dude, Cab 7, Nero Trigger. Great channels to be subscribed to. I don't mind saying that kind of stuff. Viewer supported channel. If you feel moved, donate to the channel. That's to me not like pressure, but I'm talking about the people that come on your comments and things like that. Okay, I got another one for you. And now you might be able to tell some stories on this one. We have a lot of experience. What about the people? Everyone in the chat's going to relate to this next question. Every single person is going to relate to this. What about the people that are willing to backstab you and do horrible drama to create live streams or videos that generate views? So going directly hardcore after channels. I'm not talking about innuendos where maybe you saw something and you don't mention their channel name. People that are willing to go that, bash the crap out of you to generate views. What do you think about that, Cab?
Good, you took care first. Good.
You're talking about people that are going to bash you? Why? Because of what?
People that generate drama constantly to get views. What do you think about that? Is it
the only place I really know where that happens is over in the drama community, and I'm a part of every community, but that's probably where I see it the most. And it's over the top. I mean, I mentioned this in my own live stream the other day. It's very serious. It could really damage people's lives, and for good actually. So if you have to go that distance, that you got to get up into other people's business, you don't belong on YouTube. You don't belong. Spend your time living your own life and focusing on yourself. Like I said before, don't worry about what other people are doing. If they're talking about you and you know that it's not true, the first thing you need to do is you need to confront that person. Do it in private, confront that person. Always go to the source. And if you can't fix that, you just move on with your own life. That's what I say. I kind of learned that on social media. I've had some nasty videos put out about me. I have. And I've confronted those people, come right back at them. I have. I don't know what else to say about that topic, except, it doesn't belong on social media, period. Keep other people's business out of your mouth and live your own damn life, because your own damn life is a full-time job.
That's true. Hello, Michael Smith, by the way. See, I've done it occasionally in the past, but I got away from it. Where I was all worked up. I've done it. And you want to know something? I'll be honest, it's easy to fall in the trap. Especially, I've seen it with small channels where they're not really, no one really knows about them. They're not really doing much, and they lock onto some drama about you, and they start doing live stream after live stream, and they go from like 3 people in their chat to like 50, and they almost get addicted to it. Like, wow, this works, but it's short term.
Yeah, and they do it, and they get a bunch of views and all that. And then what happens is that person's going to get known for being an ass or being somebody that talks crap about channels or whatever.
Yeah.
And it is short-lived, and you're not gonna. It's not gonna be constant views. And if that's there's no winning out of it. There's nothing that comes good of it. Even if you get the views or whatever, you're gonna be known as an asshole. So that's what you're gonna be known. There you go, I guess. But it doesn't work.
What do you think about it, Nero?
I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, everybody on this panel knows, you know, the blows I took for the community. And, you know, I had bad videos made about me, but everything I did was in defense of, I had no choice. Everything I did in the past. People came after me for not just weeks at a time, months at a time. Hell, I had bad videos made with me and Cat 7 at the same time with stuff I had nothing to do with. I've been swatted twice in the same week on my birthday, and right now I'm still being hit racially.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
And I'm still being hit racially because of my past and what I did in the past when defending other people. I mean, because you know, if you mess with me, I don't give a shit what you do to me. But if you mess with my friends and somebody I care about, I'm not going to be afraid. I mean, at the time I was a smaller channel, so I didn't give a damn. I was ready to defend whoever and whatever. If I see something being done wrong, or you're talking about one of my friends, I'm not going to come up there and be two-faced. I'm like, hey, look, why you was in his chat the other day, and now you acting two-faced on this chat? You know, talking about what a bad guy he is.
Hey, let me ask you this. Francis, Urban Spirits Vlog, says my rant videos were me standing up for myself. And by the way, just to the chat and the panel, we just got joined by Ghost Mafia and Jojo Walker.
Yeah, I'll see him in there.
You have your regular name up there too, Ghost. I don't know if you want Ghost Mafia.
Jojo who?
Yeah.
I don't know this Ghost Mafia guy you're speaking of.
I don't know this Jojo.
Good to see Jojo and Ghost Mafia.
And then, without saying it in names, I mean, there was one problem I had that was too big to handle, and I didn't know JoJo Walker at the time, but she saved my life in that situation, and I will always, you know, be grateful to her for that.
Aw, thank you.
Oh, no problem.
You notice he ain't talking about the time that he got lost in the West Virginia State Penitentiary. Mafia had to come save his butt, but no.
Hey, I was getting to that. Yeah, man, I sent the video, and I thank you for coming to look for me. You know, that was a pretty. You went through that whole video looking for me, man, and I was upstairs the whole time, one level above. I can't wait for next year.
Lou Rock has joined us too. Thanks for coming up on the stream tonight.
Hey, Lou. Hey, yeah, you know that guy who's
Oh, you mean Luis?
Luis, yeah.
I see how it is now.
And by the way, just a real quick shout out for Lou Rock. He just hit 20,000 on his channel, guys.
Congratulations.
And that's inspiring. That's inspiring.
Thank you.
That inspired me to move forward, you know.
So, Lou, how many of those subs did you have to buy?
Oh my goodness. Jeepers.
No comment. No comment.
Yeah, I'll get to that question. So
you know what? Honestly, in a way, you're gonna have to buy your subs through your investments in your channel.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's not a lot. That's true.
If you want real subs, you're gonna pay for them. Whether it be equipment,
blood, sweat, and tears.
Sacrificing your time.
The time that you take in filming, the time that you take in editing, the trips that you take, all those costs, I would say, are the price of the subscribers that you have. And I sold my truck to follow my YouTube career, dream, whatever you want to call it. And so, yeah, I would say I paid for all of them.
I sold my car to buy this computer for my original live streaming.
Well, Ghost Mafia cost me $60, you know, by coming down to Ohio. You know what I mean? Really expensive.
I'll just recap for you guys too, because I know you just jumped up on the panel. So I titled this live stream, "Are you willing to lose friends and pressure people for YouTube success?" The thumbnail says, "How far are you willing to go?" And the topic said, the questions I've done so far, I started easy. I talked about being sexy, like using your body, using other people's content, like whether ideas are, free for everyone to use.
Hey, Dave, Green Bay Wacky.
Yeah.
Speaking of sexy, does this look sexy, me brushing my beard with a horsehair brush?
Damn, I just got turned on there, Ben. I'm
Pretty
sorry.
Sexy?
Well,
Lies. I just lied. I'm not.
Listen, the only thing that I use as a sex appeal are my boobs.
Okay.
I'm liking the right one a whole bunch.
I will agree with that.
Hey, if you got them, use them.
That's
And
right.
If
That's
you
right.
got them, share them.
We had this discussion, Lou.
I use mine all the time.
Tweet out the stream, by the way, guys. Tweet it, share it on Facebook if you like what we're talking about tonight. Let them know we're live. Maybe we can get 100 people in here. I think all this applies to everyone that's in the chat right now, all these topics. Mighty Macro's Fishing Crew, hello, by the way.
Johnny Marcel, if you grew a beard, I think you would think mine is sexy, okay?
Hey, I shave every day, just saying.
Girl, let it grow a bit, okay? I want you to look European for me.
You want an Angus burger off the fire?
Brian's cooking burgers over the fire right now, so.
But I'm gonna backtrack one question for Ghost, JoJo, and Lou Rock so they can give their take on this. The question that we were just talking about a little bit earlier is how far we're willing to blow off our family to be on YouTube, whether it be children, wives. Because I everyone in the chat was saying family first, right? But I think that's a great expression. But I think everyone in this chat, if they were honest, would say, I have blown off a family member or a friend to be on YouTube or social media. That's just me.
Yep.
So
I can honestly say I have. Not intentionally, but I have.
I ruined my kids' entire summer from going down to Tennessee. We were supposed to go on vacation when I got back home, and I pretty much screwed up the whole summer for my kids.
Last summer, you mean?
The summer that I went down to Tennessee.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's an honest answer.
Yeah, but you know what? I let me add to that a little bit. I remember Lou Rock telling me here not too long ago. He came and he watched one of my live streams. I can't remember which one it was, but something inspired him in that live stream, and he thought about it that, hey, maybe I do need to spend more time with my kids. So he said, you know what, Dan? He said, instead of coming to YouTube, I went and took my kids out fishing, and I had a good time. I remember when Lou said that.
We went fishing all week that week.
Yeah.
See, like lately, Brian and I have been kind of pulling away from YouTube to spend that time with our friends outside. Like, not our YouTube friends, but our friends outside, that we've known for years, and spend time with the kids and do more things with them.
Yeah.
There's so much that goes on YouTube that we get wrapped up, and it's like, it's not worth it. We're missing valuable time.
I would say I'm lucky because I have my mom, which ends up being the voice of reason for me. She ends up being the one who says, get off your ass and go do something with your kids. Get the hell off of YouTube.
Wow.
And I could be editing. I mean, my last video, I was editing, honestly, at least 6 hours a day for 3 weeks. And then spending time on top of that on live streams and hanging out and doing the whole YouTube with my friends thing. So yeah, a lot of time in the YouTube realm.
That's been lost, you mean?
Oh yeah. You know what though? But you know what? I'd rather look at the good things that have come out of that time, the great people that I've met, the amazing things that I've seen accomplished on YouTube, and yeah, I like to hang out with positive people, good people.
Well, then why the hell you hang out with me?
Yeah.
Because you're a good person. You just like to put up that front.
What about Ghost? You didn't.
I don't know why I hang out with him.
If you spend time away from family,
I hang out with Ghost because he's a great voiceover guy.
I'm one of those fortunate people that, you know, my kids are all grown, pretty much out of the house, you know, and all that. You know, our stepson and his girlfriend live with us, and of course, baby OG. And you know, I've got a very supporting wife who gets involved with my channel, and she has seen what I've been able to accomplish with my channel, with, you know, all my friends and all of you. And she's always been a part of that. And now OG is here, and she's a big part of that. And she's, you know, and I actually said this earlier. He was talking about the exploitation of children. And I told JoJo, I said, no, I don't exploit OG. OG exploits me.
Yeah.
Because she's the face. You know what I mean?
But you know what? I don't. Yeah, with OG Ghost, you're a friend of this community, and you're just sharing a little bit of your life when you show us OG for a little bit here and there. That's totally different from the question I had proposed earlier.
Bullcrap, Green Bay Wacky. That's exploitation.
Oh, God, oh my goodness. Where's the
cuteness factor?
Where's the well? Look at Cab. I mean, he's got the cuteness factor.
Yeah, but if I brought OG in here, Cap get knocked down to the bottom tier.
Yeah, he would.
That's true. That's true.
I bring my dog. I exploit my dogs. I bring my dogs on my streams a lot.
Now, I'm gonna read a comment here because see, this is the balance that I can't find myself yet. Michael Smith says, if those people understood that you could make money from dedication to YouTube, they wouldn't be mad about it anymore because money makes the world go round. Okay, maybe some truth to that.
There is a lot of truth to that, Green Bay, and that this is, you know, and like I said, my stepson is the reason I even started this channel. He said, oh, you're not going to amount to anything. You ain't going to have 100 subscribers. You're not going to go anywhere on YouTube. You'll never make money on YouTube. I've made so much more than money on YouTube. I met a whole new family of people that, you know, have, in my time of need, has stepped up and helped us out. And if it wasn't for me putting that time into my YouTube and getting to know people and meeting new people and being up on all these panels so everybody knew me, we wouldn't be able to get into this new house here next week. We wouldn't be able to, we wouldn't know anybody. Nobody would know who I was or who my family was or who OG was. And nobody would, we would have never made that mark the other day.
I agree with you, Caps. I agree with you, Green Bay Wacky. Just to piggyback off of that, I mean, I gotta swear. I mean, if I wasn't on YouTube gaming every day, you know, meeting all of y'all, my anxiety would have took over, my depression would have took over. I mean, people said the same day, man, your whole family don't even watch your stuff. But look, I gained a really supportive and incredible girlfriend. You know, I mean, YouTube helps with my depression and my anxiety a lot. And I met some great friends on here that had my back since day one. You know, like JoJo, Ghost Mafia, everybody on this panel, you know. I mean, that's it's worth more to me than any super chat and any money I can ever get.
Well, here's a hard-hitting question next then on my list here. Because I know about it. On to be, that's what this is. How far are you willing to go? What do you think about channels that are, and I've even heard it with big channels, about the people that buy likes, buy subscribers, buy views? Is that pretty extreme to go that far on YouTube? Do you think people do it, number one? And
ask me. You asking me first?
Anybody can go on this one. Sure, Nero.
I know for a fact people do it. I have the ability to do it. I even thought about doing it. And Truth Bomb, I've helped people do it. But and and I feel so bad about that because you know, people abuse it. But I said, but is that the way you want to live your life? You know, being fake. That's not the way I want to do mine, and that's not how I want, you know, my YouTube career to go. Because it brings me greater joy knowing that I did it myself, knowing that I'm coming up myself, and you know, that's how I want to live, and that's how I want to do it. I want to do it right. I'm willing to put in the work with the thumbnails, put in the work with the descriptions, and you know, the real honest work. But people that buy it, you know, and every day, that's fake. It's fake subscribers, it's fake numbers, it's fake views.
But it's a big temptation out to the people. I've seen a lot of people in chats talk about being tempted with it because it sounds appealing. It's sort of like the candy wrapped, you know.
Can I comment on this one?
Yes, Lou, of course.
I told you I was tempted with it.
Here's I'm gonna give you the whole reason why you should maybe rethink that.
Yeah.
Now, when YouTube had first began, back in the early days of YouTube, that was a trick that a lot of the people who are big YouTubers now used to make their channels look bigger, and you know, maybe they got some kind of residual response from that larger number. But let me tell you, from what I've seen now with the way YouTube is set up, if you're going to do that with your channel, you're destroying your channel. And what I mean by you're destroying your channel is if you end up becoming successful, if you end up getting to that mark of 100,000 subscribers, they are not going to send you that play button. In fact, what's going to happen is they're going to do a review on your channel and they're going to shut your channel down. They're going to take it away. Goodbye. Because they're not going to give play buttons to channels that don't really have the numbers that they're saying they have.
I totally agree.
I agree too.
If you want to be proud of something that you've built, like your channel, okay, you want to be proud of everything that you've done, every video that you did, you can't cheat your way to the top.
The thing is, if you don't do that work and you've got all that money that you can just throw away like that, please send it to us.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
It
What were you going to say,
right
Ken?
it says right in the YouTube bylaws, or right in their description, that and I sold this to Green Bay Wacky.
Yeah.
And it talks about if you buy subscribers or buy views, you will not get the silver play button. It says that right in the description of the rules here on YouTube.
Not only that, but your analytics are going to show if you get, like, you know, thousands upon thousands of subscribers from you buying them, and you get a video and you don't get no views, that's going to show. Not only that, a lot of people that buy their subscribers are doing it like a show-off thing, like, you know.
I've actually seen channels deleted when they hit that mark. Once they hit that 100,000 mark, a review is done, and if they found that it was, you know, done through nefarious means, they will shut your channel down.
And then what do you got to be proud of?
But tell me this.
My advice is for somebody who's thinking about buying subscribers, what my advice to those people is if you have that money, take that money and invest it into making awesome videos, travel, do the things you like to do, give people something to watch, and you won't have to do it the wrong way. You can do it the right way. That's just, I've seen somebody waste tens of thousands of dollars to lose their channel in the end.
And not have
not a good thing
to show for it. Not even the videos on their channel.
Nothing.
When did you get the silver play button? 100,000 or
100,000. Ben is always talking about that. He's always saying you will, if you manage to achieve a high success, when you get that 100 grand. We know of channels that were deleted at 100 grand that had bought so many subscribers, it was unreal.
I'm never going to hit that
I'd rather
mark.
focus on my integrity of my own channel. I've worked for my channel for 5.5 years. I will never ever invest in fakery for fake subs and fake subscribers ever. Never, because I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of integrity.
Well, I think it's a cheat to the audience because You know, when I upload a live stream or a video or something like that, and I can brag to my friends about it, dude, that video got 800 views. That video, I'm excited because they're real.
We got Rosie O'Kelly out in the audience. Good to see you, Rosie.
Rosie.
Hey, Rosie.
There's a great person. Hi, Rosie.
Green Bay Wake, it was the biggest mistake of my life. Showing people this technique.
Well, it's a fake it till you make it mentality.
You know, and it's one of those situations where if you're going to take the money and invest in something other than your channel, or if you're thinking about buying subs or anything like that, it's better to invest in your friends' channels. Because if your friends grow around you, you're going to grow with them.
Heck yeah.
I mean, look at me and Lou, okay? I've done collaborations with Lou. I've been doing the voiceover stuff on that series. He's up over, 13,000 views on that last video that we worked on. And I know that he's growing, and I know that I'm growing from it too. So it's, that's just one place where, I invested a little time, a little voice work, and it's coming back to me.
Here's a
That's
fact.
the way to invest.
Here's a fact. When YouTube decided to change to the 1,000 subscriber rule and 4,000 hours, it was for these companies that you can buy these subs from and buy these views from. It was their best time because tons of people were coming in and buying out of desperation. That's exactly what it is.
Oh,
it's
yes.
Desperation. You wanted to try to make it to that 1,000 subscribers, those 4,000 view hours, right? So these companies were making fist over fist dollars, and they weren't complaining at all. So that's the reason why it happened. It's kind of slowed down a lot until YouTube decides to maybe up the ante again and say, you're going to need 5,000 subscribers or 10,000 and maybe 10,000 or 100,000 hours.
That's why I think the watch time is so hard to get. Because even if you buy subs or get subs, however, if you don't get the watch time, it's not going to help you.
Look at this, Seth. That's quite honest to say that. He said in the chat, I'm going to read his comment. He said, I had bought the subs on a fake account. It was an experiment. He just said that in the chat. Wow.
Well, I experimented with the view, the likes and the dislike in the view counts. I've experimented with that, and like I said, I'm not happy about. I never done it myself, but I'm not happy that I experiment with that. It's something I wish I never experimented with.
I kind of look at it this way. If you want view time hours and you want subscribers, just put out great content.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yes.
Hey, let me
But Cav 7, do you think it even matters anymore? With everybody doing a network stream, nobody's really giving a damn about content. Does content even matter?
Some people do.
What you're not catching is, though, all of that means nothing. All of that means exactly nothing. All of that empty subs, all that stuff, it means nothing. You make something great, and I've seen this myself. You make something great, it will get out there. It'll get viewed. It'll get watched. You
know how you know if it's great? Go to your analytics and check your average viewer duration for your channel, and then check it against like a single video. If you're up there above 7 minutes, you're doing good. If you're above 10 to 15 minutes, you're doing great. If you're up there in the 30-minute mark, you are doing phenomenal. Huge success. You get up there to the 30-minute mark.
Hey, I want to do a quick recap for everyone that's here in the chat. There's 76 people watching. Tweet out the stream if you like what you're seeing. But right now on the panel, we've got some great channels. Nero Trigger, Recycle Dude, Cab 7, Ghost Mafia, Lou Rock, Jojo Walker. And I want to give a quick shout out to the chat just to recap who's here. Beth Plant is here, Big Wayne CEO, Rasman Morgan, Lulu Love You's out there, Rosie O'Kelly, Michael Smith, Chris Soleil's. We've got Megan's Blog and Gill Skills. We've got Haunted Ramblings, Nicole, Bug Talk, Jenny Marsa, Stephanie Ferrante, The American Wanderer, Video Call-In Show, to name a few. Francis Urban Spirit Vlogs. We've got Nabol. We've got Tony the Rock Fams, Mystic Angel Christina. We've got Divine K Raven. We've got Rasmin Morgan. We've got Eddie and Jen, the vlogs, and then some. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Shout out to the chat. Tweet it out if you like what you're seeing. I think this is very good information that could help you make decisions.
I've seen channels with 8,000 subscribers with 10 million life views.
Wow.
And their videos, 60,000 views, 80,000 views, and these are legit views. They can't get the people to subscribe, but they got the content and people watch it. Now, does it make a difference that they have 8,000 and this other channel has 100,000, but doesn't get a tenth of what that channel with 8,000 subscribers gets for views?
Hold on, Lou Rock. Hashtag Lady Swan is not chopped
liver. Lady Swan's out there too, but I didn't see you typing when I said that. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Go ahead.
Does it make a difference? Does it make a difference how many subscribers you have because I've seen channels with low subscriber counts that kill it on the views because they got their content down. They know what they're doing. I've seen some awesome channels out there.
Well, I started looking at the analytics on like my stuff, and my numbers are going up. The Karate Kid, we got the Karate Kid now. Oh yeah! But what Ghost was saying is very important. I looked at my live streams, and just a month and a half ago, I was getting 30 to 40 minutes watch time average per live stream, telling me I'm doing a good job. I'm still in the high 20s, sometimes over 30. So that's
amazing.
And that's real. That's real, you know, and it gets me excited. Like, wow, you know, I guess people like
you
it.
You can pad the numbers, you can pad the likes, you can pad the views, you can pad the dislikes. But you can't pad the average viewer duration. That one doesn't lie. There's no way to fake it. Okay.
Which is why when people just come over and watch only 10 seconds of your video and say great video, that it ruins your video. That's the problem.
Hey, JoJo is showing she's no longer an emoji or an icon. She's real.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Thank you, Tim Timmons, for tweeting it out. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'd just rather have you not come at all if that's what you're going to do. I mean, that's agree with Recycle, dude. If you're going to come in for 10 seconds, great vid, drop the like and leave. Don't come at all.
You know, I don't like to backtrack the questions I did in the stream, but I didn't get the opinion from Ghost Mafia, Lou Rock, or JoJo Walker. I'm going to backtrack one question. I got it from everyone else up here. What do you think of the idea of copying other people's ideas? Do you think that ideas on a person's channel are like, you know, copyright? They're not copyrighted, but is it okay if you see a channel do something and you say, hey, I'm going to try that? Is that all right, or is that bad taste?
Exploitation.
The thing is YouTube, everybody, you go on YouTube, you're going to find everything about anything. Okay. So, I mean, at some point you're going to be copying someone, but it depends how soon it is, how you word it, and how you do it. If you can put your own spin on it and your own style, that's one thing. If you literally go out and take their title and take what their show is and their description, then yeah, no.
You know what though? You know what the funny thing is that YouTube has kind of become a place where that's the name of the game.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
Nobody's invented anything.
I don't think so either. It's all been done before somewhere on YouTube.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, but there's redoing something, and then there's literally taking the title, taking their stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I've seen
your own style.
I've seen people literally take the exact title, word for word, everything exactly to the letter, exactly the same title about the same exact thing, an exact copy of somebody else's video. That is quite funny to me.
You know,
well,
Tim
guess
Timmons.
what, Green
yeah.
Bay Wacky?
Yeah.
I've done that.
Tell us.
Title.
Tell us
Stolen
more. Tell us more.
But I mean, yeah, I've done that. But like Blue Rock said, that's the name of the game. So yeah, I mean, I have stole titles. But look, let me justify that. The only reason I have stolen a title, I mean, cause it's like this. That's the name of the game. How else? I mean, small channels like ours got to do whatever we can do to compete. You know, with these bigger channels to get a footnote in there. I mean, because you got channels that clickbait, and how do you compete with some of this stuff? So yes, I have taken, like, if I did a video game and I see somebody doing the same video game as me, yeah, I did take the title. I do that.
Well, you know what I think my take on it is, just my own opinion. My opinion is I think you just notice it more in the smaller community. Like, if anyone in this community took an idea from a big YouTuber that had 4 million subs or something, I'll bet no one would bitch about it.
Oh, it happens every day.
Right.
But here's the deal.
But if someone takes an idea from a smaller community, I think you would notice it.
Don't not think that there's a ton of big YouTubers out there looking around at all these small channels and looking for their next idea.
Well, that'd be like me saying, okay, tonight we're going to sing your heart out with Ghost Mafia. That would be a flagrant slap in the face to Cap 7.
It's people that...
Now, doing karaoke on YouTube is not an original idea. It's been done before.
Did JoJo just drop, by the way?
Yeah, she said, my phone is dying. Give me a bit to charge it up.
Okay.
I will be back if you're not. If you're
Just
still
want to
on.
acknowledge that.
But yeah, I mean, he does his own thing. He puts his spin on it, and you know, it's his thing. You know what I mean? But if I were to do the same thing, the same show, and even title it the same thing, and everybody knows that me and Cab are friends, are brothers.
Yep.
But I wouldn't do that to him. You know what I mean? I couldn't do that to him.
But that comes back to my other point. Do you think that it's just because we're a smaller community that people notice it when you do it? Like, if you were to take something from Mr. Beast or something like that, do you think anyone would really in the community say, hey, that's a Mr. Beast's idea?
Yeah, I think it is because of this. You're right. Smaller communities, you're going to immediately know. I agree. If you take somebody bigger, yeah. I mean, that's also like me saying, look, I do parody songs like you were saying earlier, Green Bay, but am I copying Weird Al? I mean, obviously, it's just an idea. It's not a straight up.
I mean, I remember when me and Fireman started doing channel reviews. Everyone's done channel reviews. That's nothing new. But I did notice as soon as we started doing it, we had 500-600 people viewing it. A bunch of other channels started doing channel reviews.
All right, here we go.
One in particular.
What do you got, Cab?
Here we go. This has not ever been done on YouTube.
Oh,
before.
no.
This has never been done on YouTube before. I'm the only one that's done it. I have looked for this particular event to happen on YouTube, and I did it myself. And not really me, but Sister Amber Alert. She is the only one that has ever taken a chainsaw and tried to cut off her pubic hairs, and that's a fact.
I don't know.
I have not found it anywhere on YouTube. Trust
Oh,
me.
my goodness. Hey, Rosie O'Kelly's got a comment here. All art is built on the shoulders of predecessors. Videography is no different. Interesting.
I agree with that.
I mean,
Well,
but the titles are still Green Bay Wacky are from a channel that got 10 million subscribers. I gave a channel that got 10 million subscribers.
Well, someone else commented out there and said, I do cover songs. So I'm doing someone else's content by doing a cover song.
I had an issue where I had a bigger channel, and I mean really bigger channel. Every time that I would do a video that I came up with, and I came up with it on my own, immediately the next day there would be a video on that channel with the pretty much the same title, same everything that happened in my video. I mean, to a point, was pretty much copied, and it still happens. That's what I mean, we've talked about the 10 ways to be successful on YouTube, and I think that makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways.
that you should copy people.
No, not that you should
Oh,
copy people. Just the irony that it happens so much.
Yeah, I think it happens. Now, were you upset when you see that with people, or do you feel flattered?
I felt crushed. I felt crushed because I had made something, and I had created it myself, and then this channel that was a lot bigger than me swooped in, took what I was doing, put it on their channel, and got, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views.
Wow. So you think that big YouTubers surf the small channels and looking for ideas?
Oh, hell yeah. There's not a doubt about it. There's certain channels out there that I don't even want to mention the names of the channels because these people are so talented. I would like to be able to work with them first before people get their eyes on them, because there is some awesome talent out there in these communities.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Beth Plant says, this made me laugh. If you spend more time in your streams than you spend with your wife, is that cheating? Oh my goodness. Wow. Sorry.
Well, I don't think you can stick it in your computer, so.
If you spent all that time with your wife, she'd be sick of you.
Well, video call-in show says some would argue that phone call-in is similar to what I am doing, but I would disagree.
How is phone call? What do you mean phone call-in? Like this right here, a panel?
No. Video call-in show is saying some would argue that phone call-in is similar to what he's doing, but he would disagree. So he's saying that what he's doing now, people would say that he's copying other people, but he disagrees.
And that's, again, there's no original content. Video call-in shows, telephone call-in shows, they've been doing that as podcasts and radio shows for years. So that's not, I wouldn't consider that an original idea. Now, when you take an idea like that, that's been around the block a few times, but then add your own twist to it, then it becomes an original idea. You almost have to build off a foundation of the original idea that's been done before 100 times over, and then revamp it.
But what about
restoring a house?
It's about making an idea unique in your own. That's exactly.
Well, trending topics, for example, that's everyone jumping on the same bandwagon, Oh,
yeah.
But what about when people see what I see sometimes? I see people do things and then they get sort of prideful, like as if they invented it, but it's actually just an old idea.
Yeah.
And then they act like that was my idea. No, it wasn't. I've fucking seen that 100,000 times.
Well, just like when Nations 13 was doing the payback streams. You remember that?
Yeah.
It wasn't an original idea. It was an idea built off the concept of a 50-50 drawing, basically. And then when YouTube changed the guidelines for contests and all that stuff, we had to stop doing all that. But, it wasn't an original idea. And a lot of people, I want to do that. Well, if you want to do it, you can do it. It's not an original idea. It's.
I'll tell you what, my
idea, but I put a twist on it for our own. It was a way for us to be able to get new equipment for our channels and things like that, and raise funds to build up the channels before monetization.
I'll tell you 2 original ideas: dog ham and haunted balls.
Okay, so I got another question for everyone in the panel on my list of questions. I've seen it a million times. What about friends? That's the title of this. It's the heart of it. Are you willing to lose friends and pressure people for YouTube success? I've seen people that are willing to leave friends in the dust because they're not useful to them anymore. Like, I'm friends with you while you can do something for me, but once that's done, they just move on. All of a sudden, they don't call you as much. They don't talk to you as much, if ever.
I know certain channels that will say, well, you don't have enough subscribers to work with me on my channel.
That's a good example.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what, Green Bay Wacky, New Rock, take this one.
Yeah, you don't have enough subscribers to do a video with me, or I've seen that a lot. And
I know where Green Bay Wacky's getting at on this one, but the thing is,
what do you mean you know where I'm getting at? I'm not getting anywhere, but I've got some examples.
Okay. Well,
I'll give you one example, Nero. Like, I had tons of people that used to always come to my streams, granted when it was networking, to get 1,000 subscribers. And we do the 1K club, all the emojis and that. Hundreds and hundreds of people, like 400 almost on my list. And I never see these people anymore. Once they hit 1,000, they're gone. Because I'm off and running.
Well, that's why I give a lot of credit to Lou Rock, because 20,000 subscribers, and he's hanging with the little crew like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I've been hanging with you since I've been hanging with you since I was at 4,000 subscribers.
Right?
I'm not going to take off from my friends.
Exactly, because many people have. I mean,
well, see, now I've been on the other end of that spectrum too. I've had friends that was like, well, you don't shout us out enough, and we're not growing. And I'm like, well, we started out together and things, but you don't put out content. You're more of a support channel, and it's hard to grow another hard to take anybody with you if they're not putting out content. I still shout them out to this day, and but then there's times that they act like, oh, you just got too big for us. You're too popular for us now. You got to hang out with the cool kids and blah blah. Your head swelled, and I'm like, no, it's not the case. Anytime you need me, I'm here. If you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. But, I want to help you grow your channel. I want to bring you along with me on this trip. But you got to be able to put in some work on your channel as well. It's not just me doing everything for you. You know what I mean?
Well, I think the biggest
work.
I was actually, real quick, I actually had a stream that I was going to quit YouTube. And I'm going to tell you really quick why. There's a YouTuber got me into YouTube. He's the guy who got me started in the first place. He got upset at something, some kind of disagreement. Something happened. I made a stream saying I was going to quit YouTube. And a bunch of people came in and I didn't. But so on my take, I'm, my friends are my friends. I definitely would not take YouTube over my friends, period. No matter how I met you, no matter how you're my friends are my friends. That would be the quickest answer on my take.
But what would you do if you made a pact with your friends that, you're under 1,000 subscribers? And let's say there's 4 or 5 of you that's really close, but only 2 of you make content. And you're like, oh, don't worry. If I get famous, I'm bringing you guys all with me. Well, when you start to get popular and things, it's a lot harder to bring somebody up with you if they're not contributing to their own channel.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They got to have something for you to send people over there too. Your channel's going to grow, and you can send your subscribers over to your friends' channels and say, hey, go check out their channel. But there's nothing there to check out.
You know what? You just came up with a great question in itself that I never even thought of. When you're friends with someone that has a channel that's actually not that great on the content and all that, and like you just said, what do? Because you love the person, so you tell people I love that person. But it's kind of hard to say, wow, they got the best videos in the world.
Well, then later on down the road, that same person is slamming you because you yes. turned your back on them. Yes. Well, I never turned my back on anybody on YouTube.
Speaking of that,
it's just that how can I help you along if there's nothing to show what you got? You got to put something on your channel if you want to grow. If you're that adamant at growing your channel, you got to put in some work yourself.
See, I don't think I got to say something or I'm going to get my ass chewed out. It sounds like June Gall's out in the chat. June Gall's out there. If I don't acknowledge her, she is going to kick my living freaking ass. Would you agree with that, Cap 7?
I totally agree. That's why I said hi to her.
Yeah. And Life with Ankylosing Spondylitis is out there too, by the way. Ashley, good to see you.
Hey, Green Bay, before I lose my train of thought, but friends do stab you in the back. I mean, I was in a situation where Gil Skills was trying to help me out on my channel, and without saying the names, and we went into a chat of somebody we thought we was friends with, be like, yeah, we're trying to get Nero to 3,000, help support him and everything. And this person was like, what the fuck you doing? And took real offense to it, but like, you can't check out Nero's channel, but you can check out Gilskill's channel. And Gilskill is a real friend because he had my back. He was like, no, we're trying to support Nero. And then I hit the sprint up and like, dude, what are you doing? You didn't get as far as you did by yourself, and now you stabbing everybody in that back. You didn't do this shit by yourself, And until this day, that person hasn't been in any one of our chats and like disappeared off the face of the back.
Well, I think a lot of people are trying to become friends with people to get something, like a gain. I've always said that. Up here on the panel, all of us hanging out, we just like each other's company. We get along, we mesh. I remember someone, I'm not going to name a name unless they want me to, but I'll give an example. They said they've gone into live streams and they're like, oh, dude, you're here. You're really big. You're really, can you do your Twitter right now? Get all your followers in here and all that. And that's all they really cared about, was like, can you get a bunch of people to me? Come on, help me out, bro.
I hate that when the first thing that's told to me when I show up to a channel is, oh, put this on your community tab. Can you share this out for me? And it's like, all right, I came in to say hi, and that's the first thing you're gonna, slap me with is that.
But they're directing it to you. Like me, I tell the whole stream, hey guys, share it out, tweet it out if you like the stream. I'm not directing it towards June Gall. You better, June, please tweet me out. June, you're,
One example of what Ghost was saying is, now, I'm gonna just use it for example. I know a channel that has probably combined 4 million subscribers. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people that think that all you have to do is make a video with this person and you're immediately going to be a big YouTuber. Nope. See, but the proof is in the pudding because this person has done videos with dozens upon dozens of people. And I would say it would probably be around 1% of those people that actually end up really growing. And the 1% are the ones that put in the work and made stuff. Because, see, that's the first part of growing your channel. You can get the people to come there, but you have to get them to stay there. You got to get them to watch your stuff. You got to get them to like you. And if you're just not likable, or you're just not putting out something that's watchable, it's not gonna happen. And it's unrealistic to think that you could just do it on the backs of somebody else's work. And I've seen people who've done it by themselves. That comment that Nero said, you haven't done this by yourself. I've seen people that did it by themselves, no help. And some of those people are reluctant to work with others because they had to go, above and beyond to get noticed. There's
what?
A lot of different sticky areas you get into.
There is. I had one friend who, and this is when I was like 200 or 300 subscribers. That's it. I had one friend I looked up to. I was in every single live stream that they did. And one day he got up past 1,000, he thought he was a kind of king shit or something. I don't know what the deal was, but he literally on his stream one day said, if you aren't supporting my channel financially, then I don't want anything to do with you.
Wow.
And he's never shown up in my chat or anything like that since. And
shit, I can't believe you're talking about Cap 7 that way. Sorry, Cap.
But no,
I just want to see if I could get a rise out of
with
Cap.
Me, it's like everybody that's up on this panel is close personal friends of mine. And I've met a couple of you in person, shook hands, big hugs, the whole nine, and I plan on meeting the rest of you at some point. But to me, it doesn't matter if you have 1 subscriber or 1 million subscribers. You guys still be, friends, family.
Exactly.
I mean,
I think that goes back to a basic rule of this particular platform. Remember your roots.
Yeah.
Like I told this one person, that Me and Skill Skills want to talk about. But you better remember where you came from. Shoot, you better.
But you know what? I can honestly say, Ghost Mafia, Lou Rock, Recycle Dude, Cab 7, Nero, none of us, I'd say this from being off camera, have ever asked for anything from any. I've never asked Cab 7 for a shout out. I've never asked Lou Rock for a shout out. Ghost has never asked for none of that. That's never an issue. Sometimes we do that because we're friends and we just say, but no one ever, we're just being friends. We're not trying to gain anything from anyone.
And here's the thing, and like I don't ask for shout outs. You guys don't ask for shout outs. I don't, with the exception of that stream the other day, I asked for a hand up. I did. I had to humble myself. But
you know what, Ghost?
That's different. That's way
normal. That's not something that I normally do, and I know that's not something that any of you guys do either. But I have had times where, and even in Lou Rock stream, I was up on his panel. I was like, look, guys, I know that you guys all out there in the chat love Lou Rock. And guys, I know that you love the videos that he puts up. They're such good quality, but his live streams are a little laxed. He's using the webcam on his computer, the factory camera in his laptop. And I hate to say it, Lou, but your streams, they were grainy, they were subpar. And I actually said, look, if you guys want to help Lou Rock out by, contributing to his channel so that he can get an actual webcam, so he can put the quality into his live streams that you guys get out of his uploads, so be it. And sure enough, somebody sent him a webcam.
The next day, they sent me a webcam.
Damn.
A webcam light. They made sure my live streams were hooked up.
That's another question in itself.
And Lou would have never done that for herself. Lou would have never asked for anything like that.
Well, Ghost, in your defense, I'm going to say you didn't exactly come out to do that fundraiser thing. I said, we're going to do this for you. I'm the one that said that. So don't be so hard on yourself. I'm the one that instigated that. I'm the instigator, guys.
I use Lou Rock for his hype also. Every time Lou Rock comes to my chat, man, I'm glad you're here. I need your hype, man.
I want to put something out there that's really important right now.
Yeah, go ahead, Cab.
To all the moderators out there that are putting out the links, all of you that are doing that work out there that you volunteered to do yourselves, thank you so much for what you do.
Yes, and you know what? it's on my list to make a video for the moderators. I'm going to do that later tonight. And as a matter of fact, it's been a couple hours into this stream. Let me do the veterans shout out real quick. Because I kind of wanted to tie that in with the moderators. Thank you, Cab 7. Guys, gals, I'm a big supporter of veterans. I always support our veterans around the world. Cab 7's a veteran. Lou Rock's mom, Mama Rock, and so many more in this community. Always remember to support our veterans around the world. We have allies and we have veterans that are everywhere. And we have POWs that aren't home yet. We don't know where they are. Send out your prayers. Send your positive vibes so they themselves, wherever they are, know that people are thinking about them. They're not forgotten, and their families know that we care. We want everyone to come home and be accounted for. Remember our first responders. Ghost Mafia is the one that got me to put this up. It's the best decision I ever made. Police, fire, EMS. When that phone call comes in, you see that ambulance rush by. You see that fire truck, that police officer with the cherries on. They're literally in a life. They could not make it home because of responding to something. And just remember that. And our lifeguards.
And a lot of the firefighters are volunteers.
Yes.
Which are not paid to do what, police and fire and EMS do most of the time. They're volunteer. They're doing it out of the kindness of their hearts.
Yeah. And I'm going to say it again. I'm not a veteran, but I am the son of a veteran. And I'm proud of that.
With no insurance or no compensation, they're running into burning buildings to save others. So,
yes. So thank you all that have served. Thank you to all the families that have family members that have served. And again, moderators, thank you, yes, for dropping all the links, sending out all the information over and over and over in that chat. Thank you. Big shout out to anyone who's wearing a wrench in the Wacky chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Green Bay, what do you think about a question? What do you think about, I'm surprised you haven't asked this, what do you think about association? Like people you associate with on YouTube?
Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Well, it depends on
who it is you're associating with.
It depends on who you're associating with, because I mean, you associate with the wrong channels, you're going to be lumped into that drama community, and then people are going to look at, he's part of that drama community. I'm going to stay away from there. He's got trolls in his chat all the time, blah blah blah. It can look badly on you, and people will shy away from your channel if they think that they can pick up a troll in your chat, and or a bunch of trolls for that matter. So you gotta kind of watch sometimes your associations. Now, I ain't saying that you can't be, I watch Elvis Travels. I don't associate with him, but I watch it.
That's all right.
There's nothing wrong with watching content.
I watch Elvis Travels as well.
But if you choose to interact, then you run the risk of picking up trolls in a drama community channel and things like that.
I'm gonna be honest.
Support them. It's not saying that you can't watch their videos or run their playlists or anything like that, but not something you want to bring to your own channel. Maybe it can be harmful.
That's a different question in itself. I'm gonna be honest. It's very hard to be friends with people that are very nasty on YouTube. Sometimes I hate to say that, but it does look bad on your channel sometimes.
I mean, that question is a double standard for me.
Because
Green Bay Wacky, you hit it right on the nose one time. You go to a concert, you got beef with one person. The other people in there got a problem with you? No, they don't. I mean, say like if me and Ghost Mafia had a beef and Green Bay Wacky is caught in the middle. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to stop supporting, Green Bay Ghost Mafia. I mean, you feel this just because I got a problem with Ghost Mafia doesn't mean you got a problem with them. So
I'm the type of guy that walk up in the Steelers football stadium wearing all Raiders gear, so I don't have a problem with it.
But I'm going to make this statement though. I don't know what you're going to think of this, Cab. I think if someone's really, really nasty on YouTube, they're really mean and they're really hateful.
Yeah,
I am probably not going to be drawn to them to have a friendship with them to begin with.
That's right.
It just kind of works out that way because I'm not going to feel good about what they're doing. So I'm probably not going to be drawn to a friendship with them. That's just me.
No, I think every person gives off an aura, either a negative or a positive one. I'm not trying to be scientific or anything because I ain't. But, the people that I've come in contact with here, the ones that are on the panel right now, they're my friends. I consider my friends. They all give off a good aura. I want to be around them. And for the most part, any person that I've pretty much met on YouTube, they're good people. I think most people have good intentions, but there is that small group of people that define themselves by the deeds that they do. No doubt about it.
But, I'd also say this, though. I don't know what you guys think about this. I don't think, this is just me, I don't think you should not be subscribed to a channel or not like someone because they're friends with someone you don't like. I think
exactly.
I know the whole guilt by association idea, but me and Cab have different people we like or dislike. He's got some enemies that I don't. I've got some that he doesn't. I don't think you should rule.
Can we define that here?
We need to define this.
I don't have any enemies.
Well, okay, no, not
I don't have any enemies.
I can't define it without name dropping.
All right, no.
I want to know who these people are.
No.
I was going to say, why would the leader of Nations 13 have any enemies?
But let's say.
Let me look. Poor choice of wording. It's a live stream. You get all worked up. What I mean is, I'll give you an example. Here's an example. I had a person a couple weeks ago, Ben knows this, they dropped a comment on my video, and the comment said this, Green Bay Wacky, I'm unsubscribing from you. I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't hurt your feelings. And the reason I'm unsubscribing, I watched your live stream the other night, and I don't know when this was, maybe this was a month ago, and they said, one of the people on your panel's racist.
Oh, shit.
I'm not kidding you. That's what they said. And they said, because of this, I just can't be subscribed to you anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? What?
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they actually said.
I mean, what if I said, hey Hey, Cav7, Ghost Mafia put out a bash video about you the other day, man. And, you know, you might want to look into that, man. But Green Bay Wacky's still friends with him, but I just want to let you know. What would you do? Stop being friends with both of them or just Ghost Mafia, you know?
Well, let's
Call me on the phone.
Let's put it this way. That was a very bad example because that would never happen.
Yeah. And by the way, David, the producer's in the house. David, hello. And just a shout out to the chat. David, the producer, put his first video up. How to book celebrity guests. I would suggest watching it. Good information.
Yeah, I watched that yesterday.
Oh, good.
Great video.
Well, I guess I'm just saying that I don't think you should write people off just because they're friends with a certain person. That's all.
I agree. with that.
That's a better way of saying it. And that happens a lot on YouTube. I see people that, they're friends with them. Bam, I'm gone.
Well, that's like the guy I was telling you about that, you know, I looked up to. He had like over 1,000 subscribers. I was only at like 200. And he had said, you know, if you're not supporting me monetarily through YouTube, then you don't need to be my streams. And, you know, after he said that on a live stream, he has not grown. In fact, I passed him up about 3,000 subs ago. You know, close to 3,000 subs ago.
We both passed them.
Well, I've seen everything with friends. I've seen people that I've become friends with, maybe not as close as like you guys, you know, just where maybe I did have a talk with them in a hangout or something. And at first it's all normal and we're just talking. And then all of a sudden it becomes, do you got some money? Can you help me out? Or can you do a fundraiser for me? Can you do a shout out for me? And it's like all of a sudden that friendship changed to like, I want stuff from you. I hate that.
You know what? That's where that gets to me. Ever since Ghost Mafia, and I think I've already shared this with him, but isn't it coincidental that 3 other families in our community needed the exact same amount, $2,000 each, and because they were all being kicked out of their homes? What are the chances of that? And then one person who I haven't heard from in a year and a half come up to me, had the gall to come up to me and wanted to borrow some money because they're in a bad way. It's like a year and a half and you've never talked to me and you think that I'm going to help you out now? Oh, hell no. Hell no. There's other people in this community that need help legitimately and genuinely. And I have no problem lifting them up, but not someone that's not been around for a year and a half.
Well, Cav7, I don't need $2,000. But I will take $20 for gas if you got it.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Hey, let's be real.
Hey, wait a minute! I need some Freezy Pops, Ben. I need some Freezy Pops.
And I'm low on my Coca-Cola. I know you got me on that, Cav.
Oh,
Coca-Cola.
Hey, Not a Great Gamer just gave a hot dog donation. €1.49. Thank you, Not a Great Gamer, for supporting the channel.
That's not a hot dog. That's a sausage.
It's a sausage.
That's
wow.
what she said.
One more angle to that though is I'm not gonna hang out with people that are attacking my friends. I'm just not gonna do it. If they're attacking my friends on a consistent basis, saying bad things about them or whatever it may be, I'm just not gonna roll with that. I can't do it.
And David, the producer, just did a $10 super chat. The biggest rock star panel. Thank you, David. And thank you, Not a Great Gamer.
Well, it'll be the biggest Rockstar panel if he got his ass up here.
That's what I was thinking too. How could it be the biggest Rockstar panel if Dave the producer isn't on?
I could invite him, but then I got to recap all the questions to see what he's got.
Well, I'd like to hear his opinion.
We can send him a link if he wants to. He's always welcome up here. He knows that.
Sorry, I had to re-up on my Coke.
You never know. He might have some.
Opinions are like onions. There's many different layers to them.
Now, I didn't touch on this subject because I've had all these questions. I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but hold on just a sec here. Let me send that just in case David wants to come up. Check your Twitter. But what about the what do you I don't even know if I want to bring it up. But yeah, I might as well. It's one of my questions. What do you think about the whole willing to sub your way to the top?
Man, It was World War III when 1K, 4K came up, especially with a certain you know. I had to be you got to be the person you don't want to be to hit those numbers that YouTube put out, and I don't want to be that person anymore. So if YouTube was to do it again, I still wouldn't do it. I'll do it the right way, the way I've been doing it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I don't want to be that person anymore.
You know, and I tried the sub for sub. Everybody started out doing sub for sub, even to try to get to that first 1,000 mark. Okay. And it's a learning process that on YouTube you have to go through it to know that it doesn't work. Even the networking, when you're doing the networking streams and you're actually communicating with people and things like that, it can be it's a long, tedious process that's formulated. It's like playing chess. There's a certain way that you have to do things to accomplish your goals. And it's not going to be as fast as a sub for sub, but when you think about doing the sub for sub, you know, you go up 30, you go back 25 overnight.
And again, I'm only touching on this because we have trouble right now. We have David, the producer, up on the panel.
So much trouble.
He's got his real eyes, no sunglasses.
You stole my sunglasses.
Hold on. What the hell? Where are the sexy sunglasses? Yeah. That's how Dave, the producer. This is some guy that with a drink in his head that nobody, some jabroni.
Yeah, now Nero, you know you wouldn't be saying that if he was wearing a Nero Trigger shirt.
Oh hell no! It's yours.
Now I got to recap the questions for David, the producer, to see if he has any opinions on them.
Sure.
Here's the title that we did was, are you willing to lose friends and pressure people for YouTube success? The thumbnails, how far are you willing to go on YouTube to succeed? And here's the questions we hit so far. We hit exploiting children, lying to your audience, like about, fake illness or something like that. Right. How much are you willing to abandon your family for success? Pressuring people to come to your videos, your live streams, that kind of stuff. Stealing other people's content, even if it's ideas. We talked about leaving friends because they're not useful to you anymore. Using sex to sell, like if you're a sexy woman or guy. So we're hitting.
Well, that one's an easy one, but I'll take the first one.
And drama, creating drama with other channels for views.
No. This is all negative impact stuff that you're talking about that actually gets you to another level. And is that what's going to make you happy as a YouTuber, or is that going to satisfy you, even if you get success from doing those things? I don't think so. I think it's ridiculous. I mean, that's silly. I think that if you do the right things and you put out content that you're proud of, that's what you should aspire to. It shouldn't have anything to do with jumping over other people or, doing things to other people that try to build you up. No, that's ridiculous.
Well said.
Yeah, that's very well said, actually.
Agreed.
I think if you end up doing all those things to get popular, once you get to that popular mark and you're about to get that, well, you're not going to get the silver play button because you bought subs, right?
Right.
But yeah, we touched on that too, buying views.
Get to that silver play button.
Of course, you don't want to buy stuff.
You get to that review and all of a sudden you completely lose your channel anyways. Then you got absolutely nothing to show for all the backstabbing and bullshit that you went through to get to where you were.
And you lose all the money you paid for.
You're starting over.
I mean, yeah.
That's right. You have no idea how many people come to me and say, you have 17,000 followers on Twitter. I guarantee you that they're all bots. And I go, okay, there is a site out there that you can actually go to see what percentage of somebody's followers are bots.
Wait a minute. I got my notebook out. What's the site?
I got to look it up again. Here, hold on a second. I'll find it for you.
Does that work for views on videos too?
No, it doesn't. It only works for Twitter. Hold on. So,
for Twitter. Okay.
How many?
By the way, that's 17,000 is freaking awesome. By the way,
hey, by the way, you get a round of applause for that.
No, I'm not. This isn't like a humble brag kind of thing.
No,
I get shit all the time from people saying, "Oh, he bought his bot." I mean, he bought his followers, and
really?
I go, "No."
On Twitter?
No. Yeah, no, you can totally buy your followers. There are things you can do out there. Absolutely.
On Twitter?
Oh God, yes.
Oh, we were talking about buying views and likes and subs on YouTube. Never thought about that for Twitter.
What would be
No, on
the
Twitter, I
advantage
get it.
of buying followers on Twitter?
Yeah, why Twitter?
It's a prestige thing. When you're trying to, well, if you're a podcaster or if you're just, trying to be someone that's big on social media, that, people will go, he bought them. He bought his followers.
I'll give you one example.
Yeah.
I was recently trying to set up a sponsorship, and I found out that you need a certain amount of followers on Twitter for certain companies to want to work with you.
Oh,
That's right. For some sponsors, that they will look at your social media and say, okay, how many followers do you have? And by the way, it is TwitterAudit.com.
Twitter
I know-
audit.
I know that site.
Yeah. If you go to TwitterAudit.com, and then if you think that somebody is buying their Twitter followers, you can see the percentage that are actual bots.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Yes.
It is. I'm writing that down. Twitter audit.
TwitterAudit.com.
Let's check that out myself.
Go check me out. They should all be real.
Hey, Green Bay Wacky, that gives me a new and original idea.
Hi, Jim Wallace, alias Mr. Graphics, by the way.
How do you spell audit?
AUDIT.
Yep.
Thanks.
You're
I'm
welcome.
gonna start a new thing on my channel called View for View.
View for view.
Yeah.
Why? That sounds like sub for sub.
And look at, you can put in my name as the first one. It's Behind the Rant.
JoJo's back. JoJo Walker is back.
And I have 99% are real followers. So
Wow.
all the people that think I have fake followers, go screw yourself.
1%. 17 people, or is that 17 people?
I don't know. I don't know what that equates to. No, I think it's 170, or no, actually it would be.
It'd be 270.
I suspected
if I
JoJo
have-
bought her boobs.
Oh, she totally bought her boobs.
Well, no, 1% would be.
Hold on,
I'm not a math guy.
Did you just say JoJo bought her boobs?
You know what? No, actually, we all bought her boobs.
Oh,
Listen. I can personally tell you these are homegrown since 1986.
I don't know. I'm going to have to get Brian to do an audit.
Yeah,
Do a
that's
tax
not
audit.
happening.
I don't mean to get on a soapbox, but it just drives me absolutely insane when I see people that are trying to elevate themselves in a community, whether it's Twitter, whether it's YouTube, whether it's whatever you're trying to do, and it's all just based off of stuff or fake stuff that you've done. Because it doesn't buy you anything, so no one's really watching your content. So if I bought a whole bunch of followers or a bunch of people that watch videos, what does that buy me? It buys me nothing.
That's your prestige, man.
How
That's
do
not
people?
prestige. That's just me knowing that I spent 20 or $100 or whatever it is to have a whole bunch of people watch my videos. Why would I care?
Well, I see it all the time where people buy views on their videos, and I think to myself, how do you feel good about that when you look at your video or your channel and you see all these views and you bought them? How do you look in the mirror and say, wow, I'm really proud of that. Damn, I bought a lot of views.
I wouldn't feel good.
Listen, I feel fantabulous looking in the mirror and knowing I bought all the views I have, okay?
With those boobs.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get change in nipples and dimes?
I did. I did. Listen, though, seriously, if I had bought my boobs, they would look a hell of a lot better than they do, trust me.
Hey, I'll donate to a super chat.
Hero, you've never donated to me. You shut up.
You never donated to me either.
So
I don't go to your channel because I don't watch gaming, but at least I'm honest about it.
And she didn't offer you.
Hold up. You do come to my channel. You've been there quite a few times.
Yeah, to watch, make sure that no one's harassing you.
Right?
Yeah, I'm still getting harassed.
Well, Jojo, my boobs look like awkward twins, so don't worry about it.
But I'll still come to your channel, Jojo, and I'm going to continue to.
Hey, I gotta say, Corbin Connection Comedy's out there. Hello, brother. That's a good channel, guys. Corbin's funny. Just so you know. Good to see you. I got a question for everyone on the chat, on the panel. And just a recap for everyone in the audience. We've got Nero Trigger, Ghost Mafia, Lou Tube, Lou Rock, David the Producer, Recycle Dude, Jojo Walker, Unplugged, hashtag Nation13. I got to give her full credit. And Cab7 up here. Great channels to consider following if you like what they're doing. But here's the question. It wasn't on my list, but it just came to me. And you might not even have an answer. Has anyone in this panel seen something extreme that a channel was willing to do to try to be successful?
I'm seeing it now.
What?
Yeah.
As we speak.
What?
I seen it just a second ago, and Lady Schwan said what it was in the chat. So
What? What was it?
I ain't gonna say.
I've seen some pretty extreme stuff. I'm not going to say what it is.
I wore a dress last night to try to get subscribers.
I would say the most extreme thing that I've done is actually I have worn a dress on Juliet's channel. So
You did?
yeah.
Well, I wore a romper.
I wore a dress last night. It got all over Twitter.
And you looked very well in
I was
that.
larger than JoJo.
Is it sad that these two men have been in dresses more than I ever have been?
Well, I had a reason for it. I was at the Red Dress Run in New Orleans, so that's different. But yes, I did
but I'm
wear a
talking
dress
like
on YouTube.
They have been in dresses more than I have been.
I'll tell you what, that romper was nice and like silky and smooth on my bottom parts.
And by the way, Lou, congrats on your 20K, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you.
I heard you bought half of them.
Yeah.
Just so I can answer the question more clearly.
But you can go and audit my likes, my comments, and see for yourself.
What was the question again, Green Bay Wacky?
I think that's the problem, is that there's a lot of people out there that are willing to do about anything to improve, to get more views, to get more subscribers to their channels. And yeah, there's tons of people out there. I've seen some crazy stuff. Tons and crazy weird things.
Like I said, there's one analytic that will not lie. When you're looking at that average viewer duration, there's no way to pad that.
That's right.
No way to pad it.
No.
That's the one analytic that can't lie. That's what you gauge your channel on. That's if you're keeping people in seats for 30 minutes at a time, you're doing something right.
But you know what? Yeah, and you're exactly right, Ghost, that if you have an amazing graphic and something that is kind of almost clickbaity that draws people in, and then you have an amazing title that might be the same, but then you have 1 minute out of an hour that people watch, then that's telling.
Yes, it is. Very.
Well, the main reason that's why I've been, again, I'm only briefly touching on that because that's not what this stream's about, but that's why I'm sort of the anti-subaholic voice right now, because I've been trying to explain to people, and a lot of people still are not listening, so I'm going to say it again. You get all these fake subs, and you think you got all this activity on your channel because you got all these comments now, like good vid, awesome, stopping by for support. You're actually killing your channel. You're killing it because YouTube is a big electronic algorithm. And so if you have a 10-minute video and it's being watched for 10 to 15 seconds over and over by all these, I'm stopping by to show support, then they click it off, then your channel to YouTube sucks on paper, so to speak. You're killing your channel while you are arguing. I've had people argue with me. No, you're wrong, Wacky. It works. It works.
You know what's
I've
funny?
made so many friends. It's a numbers game. It works.
It's not. It's a numbers game in a different manner, though. Like I was saying earlier, I've seen a lot of channels with low subscribers, 8,000, maybe 15,000, and their views are astronomical because their content, it has a angle, it has a hook. People watch it. And I've seen some of these channels, low subscribers, amazing views, and they're making good money on YouTube.
Right, that's a good point too. You don't have to, people don't realize you don't have to have tons of subscribers to get tons of views.
That's right.
I mean, and that's the thing too. People think of a budget you have to have, and you don't. And the most important thing is people viewing your lengths, how long they're viewing your videos, like Ghost Mafia said. So yeah, the numbers should be on the views and the length of the view time. Yeah, you don't. That's why you don't have to sub for sub, because the content's gonna do what
you know. I was on a channel the other day that had 1,300 followers. I was shocked. Their lifetime views, and they weren't around that long, were like 2 or 3 million.
Yeah.
1,300 followers.
Real quick, can somebody stop inviting Mama Rock to all the places that I hang out?
Hi, Mom.
What?
Hi, Mama.
It's you, JoJo. I know it's you.
Hi, Mama.
Talk to Mom today, okay? I did not invite her. Don't blame me.
Yeah, because then Mama Rock comes in here and starts telling like all my deep dark secrets.
Mom, he's picking on me again.
Oh my goodness. Well, like I said, I was just briefly
it's not about
that.
subs, Green Bay, right? I mean, it's about views and about how long people stay. And if they do sub based on that, that's great. But if you do find yourself getting some, I'll call them viral videos, there's nothing wrong with that either, right?
Well, I did a stream once where sometimes I was telling people, I think the one thing they forgot about, if you do want to ultimately succeed on YouTube, you really have to develop yourself as a brand.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be a brand. Everyone's a brand. I think some people get it better than others,
I think the most common misconception is that you have to have as many subscribers as humanly possible, just as fast as you can get them.
Nope.
And that's not the case. Actually, patience is a virtue. So, if you take the time, you put in the work, you put out the great content, you have your analytics sitting right where you need to be, somewhere between 7 and 30 minute average viewer duration, and your content is good, and people will start coming to your channel. And the word of mouth will get out over a period of time. It's not going to happen overnight. There's no way to make it happen overnight. And if you try to make it happen overnight, you're just going to end up getting caught and your channel taken down anyway.
Tim, go ahead.
I was just going to, go ahead, Nero.
I was just sitting here thinking about it. The worst thing I've seen is, when I look in the chat, you super chat the host, and the host say, super chat is good, but don't super chat me, because if you PayPal it, I get it faster. That's the worst thing I've seen. I'll get it right away. Don't super chat. Super chat me to my PayPal.
Oh, jeepers! I made a video about that, and I was
that's a money thing.
Yeah, but I made a video about that. Hey, if someone wants to donate to my channel, I don't care how they donate. That's their money. They earned it. They want their lights up, their name in lights. They want to give me a message. I made a video about that, Nero. I've seen that too. Like, don't super.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, let's get mad at someone that's showing you support.
Yeah, and that's the worst thing I've seen, and that stream. But
I think that's just distasteful. I mean, you should be grateful no matter how you're getting it.
I mean, I'm happy if I get $1. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how I get it.
Well, the comment I was going to read here, Tim Timmons said, how do you brand yourself? Or how would you brand yourself? How do you brand yourself? That's what it says.
It's painful, and you don't want to do it too often.
You're doing it right now, actually.
Well, what does David the producer think about that? Do you brand your personality, yourself, your name?
I think you have to. Yeah, I think that it's important to brand yourself, but not in a branding yourself is a very difficult thing, because you don't want to do it in a way that's overt, right? You want it to be based on who you are as a personality. And if you're doing it as a personality, then you should have something that defines you as a personality. And if you have that, that makes sense. If you're just branding yourself as a name, there's nothing wrong with that either, right? So there's Green Bay Wacky, and you brand yourself as a comedy channel, right?
Yeah, comedian, I guess.
Of course. Yeah, it's a comedy channel.
Entertainer.
Right. And, Lou Rock, paranormal. Ghost Mafia, paranormal as well.
Lou Rock's a little abnormal.
Hold on. Let me address.
I was gonna say, tell us what you think we're branded as.
Yeah, tell us all. Everyone on the panel. Everyone on the panel.
Can I address a question in the chat to me real quick? Yay one. You said you don't think it's distasteful, but I don't think any of us here has the right to tell anybody how to donate to our channel or super to our channel. I think we're lucky to get anything. And you say you don't think it's distasteful. I'm sorry, but it is.
This is the way, okay? If you don't want people donating to your super chat, turn it off.
That's right. And you can do that.
Yep.
Thank you, JoJo. That's all I had to say.
Oh, I see what Yay wants.
Tell us what we are branded as from your point of view, because you watch us all.
Well, it's I'm not going to brand you. You brand yourself, so it's an internal question.
No, I want to see, I want to know, because you're mainly a viewer that comes to our channels.
I do.
So how would you see our channels, I guess, is what I'm asking you.
Well, for the most part, I mean,
JoJo,
say
Exploring with Fluffy, thank you for the super chat. Much love, Green Bay. Hope you're well. I just want to work that in. Thank you. Okay.
Fluffy.
Well, I mean, obviously, Ghost Mafia, Lou, and JoJo, all three of you, I look at as paranormal, right? Because, I mean, that is the core of the content that you create or the discussions that you have, either one, on your channels.
Yeah, like when I'm on their channels, it's paranormal.
Right. Now, you do a lot of lives that do a lot of different stuff, which then starts to, does that dilute the brand or does that enhance the brand? I'm still struggling with that with our channel because we started doing lives and we're actually talking about doing a whole separate channel for the live because it's different than the rest of the content. And I think it actually dilutes our brand.
That's what I started doing. I don't want to do live streams on my channel that I put up my videos on no more.
I know you have haunted balls, and I see that as a trend with a lot of YouTubers, even outside of the community, that are doing dual channels based on doing lives and curated content. So we're looking at doing that.
Balls channel before, and sometimes over there it can get a little hairy, but.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Yay one, you're missing the point. What I'm saying is, say like, if I super chat you some money, and you say, hold on, no, don't super chat me, send it to my PayPal. You telling me that my super chat is not good enough, that I should have PayPal you is distasteful. That's the last comment.
Yay one said his super chat's turned off, so.
Hold on, there is other ways to go about it, like. If you prefer your donations via PayPal, then turn off your super chats for one, or just tell them, look, I appreciate it.
Or just promote one.
Yeah. You know, right. There's some people that do rather have the PayPal than the super chats, and it's because you have to wait for the super chats and you get money taken out of it, and it's a whole thing. So you don't have to have it on just because you're monetized. You can turn it off.
I honestly
what some people forget is that super chat also provides a service for the person who's buying it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess everyone can run their channel however they want is kind of the way I look at it.
I will donate based on how people tell me that is the right way to donate to their channel. Like for Green Bay, when I come in his, if I do donate, that I'll do a super chat because I want to support my friends, right?
Yeah.
And in doing so, I know that Green Bay isn't looking at that saying, "Oh man, YouTube's going to take 35 or 40% out of that." Yeah,
no,
right.
Never.
That's not the point.
I've never thought of it that way.
Exactly.
No, never.
Hey, I don't
As
give
a matter
a
of
shit.
fact, I actually enjoy reading some of the messages that people put in their super chat. I actually like reading the message, you know?
Yeah, so it's like I said, what Lou was saying. Yeah, I mean, a service is also being done for the super chat. They get to see the message. It's a double win, I think.
Hey, $20 is $20.
Exactly.
I mean, most channels recognize the super chat. Most channels read the super chat as long as it's not, not appropriate. But yeah, there is a certain service that is given to the person through the super chat that they're not going to get from a PayPal. That
Right.
people aren't going to see their funny comment that they want, everybody to see.
And on another note, I mean, if I super chat somebody in there and they go, "Oh man, no, don't super chat me. Send it to my PayPal because YouTube's going to take 35%." I'm like, really?
You know what I've even seen on some channels?
It kind of makes you look a little greedy because you don't want to give up that 30% to YouTube sometimes.
It totally makes you look greedy if you were to say something. I've never seen a channel do that, Ghost, but if I ever did, I would never give my channel money.
Oh, yeah.
I would stop super chatting.
You know what else I've seen?
I wouldn't give money at all.
I've seen people on some channels. I've seen everything on YouTube. I've seen people do super chats to tell the host that they did a PayPal.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen someone do like. I've seen it where they do it.
Live stream as well.
Yep, where they do like a $2 super chat. They go, "Hey,
Check your PayPal."
Yes. And they'll say, so I've seen everything on YouTube.
Can you send those people to my channel?
Cool for $20.
You know, I like something that David just said earlier. We didn't touch on it. You were talking about decisions that look bad on your channel or are hurting your channel.
Mm-hmm.
You were talking about you had mentioned live streams.
Yeah.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that would hurt your channel though? I like seeing Juliet or you on live stream.
Oh, no, I'm talking about doing the live streams with the curated content on the same channel. We're going to break them apart to where it's going to be a Bourbon Soak Live actual channel and then all of our curated, because the algorithm, and I did a whole bunch of research on this, and it seems to be true that if you have both, that one or the other will suffer based on that, because YouTube doesn't know what to make of you.
I agree 100%. That's why I stopped doing so many live streams, and that's why I actually am starting to do them on another channel. I agree.
I gotta interrupt this and just say this real quick. Ye1, no one meant to gang up on you because the panel members have some opinions. Ye1's been coming here for years. I don't want him to think he was singled out there because there was a little scuttle going on the super chat debate there.
We tend to get
we're
heated
opinionated.
Yeah, we like.
But Ye1 is too. Ye1 is too. So like you just said there, fuck him.
Right. Exactly.
I'm seriously thinking about doing the same thing with the live streams and the content. I do think because when YouTube's going to try to put you somewhere, because they're going to try to put you in suggested videos and different things of that nature when you're doing a whole bunch of different type of stuff. Like once you're live streaming, then you're videoing. Yeah, it doesn't really know where to put you. If you separate it, definitely is going to make it easy for it to put you where it needs to.
And by the way, we got 91 likes on the stream. If there's 9 people out there that's liked the stream that didn't, I wouldn't mind 100 likes.
Oh, you know what? I'm an asshole. Hold on. I just like you.
Too. I just.
That's all right.
I got caught.
Same here.
Everyone on panel didn't like it.
It's all right. It's okay. There, it just went up to 101. It just
There you go.
My own panel doesn't like my stream. Damn.
Well,
we love you so much. We're here.
In our defense, we didn't dislike it.
You know what?
That's a good point.
Hey,
you know what?
I hit it with my left side.
Forgetting to remind people is something I do a lot. I forget to remind people, hey guys, if you could like this, if you could share this out. I forget to do that, and I don't think people do it on purpose.
Right.
I think it's like my Uncle Mark. My Uncle Mark never wanted to subscribe to my channel because he thought he had to pay for it.
Well,
wow, that's so funny.
I've actually run into people that don't know how to share a live stream from their phone. Legitimately, they don't know how to.
Yeah, it's not easy, by the way, for the phone to do that.
If you have Twitter installed on your phone and it's signed in, it's easy to do. But if you don't have Twitter on your phone, it can be complicated.
Hey, Green Bay Wacky.
Yeah, Nero.
I'm gonna take this time out to do my slogan. Then after that, I want Ghost Mafia to do his. So tweet this out, share it out, do whatever you can to help Green Bay Wacky out.
Thanks. Yay!
Your turn, Ghost. You're like, what the heck? You know.
Well, what do you want? What do you want from me, Nero?
The thing that
dance, dance, Ghost.
All my slogans are like boxed down. I put them in there, and they're packed up.
I think you're trying to get a gain out of Ghost Mafia here, Nero.
Yeah,
I think you're.
Do the D Bell slogan. D that bell, drop that, like whatever.
You just did it.
Yeah.
No, but I wanted to do mine.
You're very demanding tonight, Nero.
Yes.
I'm just having fun. That's all.
And remember, guys, we got a bunch of great channels here that you could subscribe to if you like what's going on, you like their personality. Nero Trigger, Ghost Mafia, Lou Rock, David the Producer, Recycle Dude, Cab7, Jojo Walker, Unplugged, hashtag Nations13, who is now off the emoji mode. She's got her beautiful face up here again.
That's right. Hey. Hit them bars, ding them bells, drop likes on videos, and leave comments so everybody can get back to you.
Hey, Cab7.
Yes.
You know what I did today?
What did you do today?
I blashed him in the facer.
Man, I am so proud of you because you remembered those two words, and I had to laugh because I completely forgot about them until you said them. Pretty cool stuff, man.
Don't blast them in the facer.
That's right.
Lou Rock, I decided. Okay, here's what I decided last night. You told me I should do something at 7,000 subscribers.
Yes.
I'll wear a bikini.
Oh, hell no.
What?
That is freaking gold.
I'll go to eBay and buy a bikini because you probably can't buy them out of season here. I'll buy a bikini. I'll wear it at 7,000.
Be on sale. Just so you know.
Really?
All the stores will have them on sale because they need to make room for the next season's inventory.
But I might have to have something on to make sure nothing shows on the bikini line.
I wanted everyone to know that didn't hear this yesterday because I said that. Now Green Bay Wacky looked fantastic in his black dress, very sparkly and beautiful, but he was one of the characters on the Golden Girls. He was in the Lost episodes. So if you want to look those up here on YouTube to see what Green Bay Wacky looks like, he was Dorothy's illegitimate sister.
Oh my goodness. Paranormal White Noise, Zara. That's another great channel out there. Zara, have an awesome sleep out in Germany there.
Hey, when you wear that bikini, can you let me know so that I can take a vacation?
Yeah. But
Thank
like
you.
I said, I might have to wear something under it. I can't risk an accidental. I might wear a pair of underwear or something.
The vital question, are you going to shave first?
Shave. I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I can't have a slip and lose my channel.
I want to see as much ass crack as I can. Okay, the more ass crack, the more it's good.
Now, are you going to wear a bikini or are you going to wear like a tankini?
No, I was thinking I'd wear a bikini, but I'm almost thinking I might have a pair of underwear on just to be safe.
Well, what about a bikini top with like the bikini short bottoms, like the short shorts?
Well, yeah, I was gonna wear a bikini, like the little triangle bikinis.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you can get the bottom half. You can get bottoms that look like little shorts.
Oh, well, but that wouldn't be as funny looking. Wouldn't it be more funny to see a bikini with
Be
underwear?
funny.
No, how about a banana hammock and a T-top?
Yes.
I just want to put a bounty out on that mustache.
Wow. I set my bar high on that one, 1 million subscribers, so I'll never have to get rid of it.
I was thinking of maybe having a vote on what I should do on 3K. Maybe shave my head. I haven't decided yet.
Oh, look at this, Davros. Teabag could still slip out. Yeah, I'm going to have a pair of underwear on, too, or something. I can't risk it.
Dave, I want you in dental floss, okay? Period.
I think it would still be funny to have a two-piece
No
bikini.
brown streaks. That'll turn me off.
Come on, a two-piece bikini with underwear on. That would be funny looking, I think.
Not with underwear, dude. I want to see all of it. Come on.
No, could you imagine doing a live stream if something, there was a malfunction, a wardrobe malfunction, and something.
You're not Janet Jackson. Relax. Don't worry. You're gonna be fine.
Oh, that would
So
be the end of my
basically, he
channel.
doesn't want his wacky sack to be shown.
Well, what if something goes wrong and something?
Funny that you should say that, JoJo Walker. Oh my God, what are the chances of this? Dave, she just said it. Oh my words. When I went to visit Green Bay Wacky, and we were laying in the cot together, and I had my arms lovingly wrapped around him. Trust
And
me.
Green Bay Wacky was looking back at Cab 7 with lust in his eyes.
He
right.
was looking at me with lust in his eyes, and he said, "Do you want to play with my wacky sacky?" It's the first time I've ever heard of that before.
Oh my goodness. Cab, you better watch putting that cigarette in your mouth. I don't know where that hand's been.
Those aren't two pillows.
Yeah, right.
Gomer, that ain't my no. Just kidding.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, if
Come
I
on,
hit
you
that,
remember?
if I hit that 30K mark that I'm trying to hit, I'm going full thong.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Full thong.
Well,
Yeah.
now. Well.
Go ahead.
No, I was thinking of no. I'm gonna have to have some protection somehow.
Just wear a condom.
It's called
Just wear a condom.
Wait. What about? Wow. Condominiums. I never use them.
Green Bay, it's called duct tape.
What about a pair of pantyhose?
No.
They got one. They got pantyhose for men.
I mean, something that's safe.
Women who wear bikinis, bikinis, do not wear pantyhose.
Yeah, but there's nothing that can fall out. You know,
Dave, you have nothing.
it's sort of
to fall.
stationary,
So
you
what
know.
Dave.
You gotta do the duct tape, like they said. Duct tape.
Duct kill that. They're gonna kill that man with duct tape.
Oh my goodness! Could you imagine ripping it off the duct tape?
You're gonna kill that man.
Nothing to fall out. There's nothing there. It's the size of a matchbox. Okay.
Oh, my
There's
goodness.
nothing to fall out.
Oh my goodness!
Looks like a dead chicken.
When I hit 3K, I'm getting a tattoo. So there ain't gonna be no bikini for no. That just doesn't happen.
I'm also getting a tattoo at 4K.
Oh, that might be it.
Wear a pair
I
of
already have
leggings.
3 tattoos.
I don't have none, so I'm gonna film the whole thing, live stream it when I get the tattoo. It's gonna be crazy.
What are leggings again, Mama Rock? Aren't those like pantyhose, sort of?
Leggings are the spandex pants that really squeeze your booty and make it look sexy.
Oh, spandex.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hey, that might work.
There's those ladies that are at Walmart at 3:00 in the morning that are, 800-pound women wearing, extra small spandex.
Wow. Did you
I'm
just
sure
go
those
there?
are Walmart women.
Listen,
I
that's
just
not nice because I am like that and
You are
I wear
800 pounds.
Cab, thanks for all the subscribers I gained tonight. Now I lost them. Thank you.
You never know what you're gonna see at Walmart at night.
Spandex.
When I hit 350, I'm going to shave my ass. So
Oh, gee.
I thought you already did that.
Wow. How are you going to prove it? Are you going to hold a handful of hair? Are you going to hold a handful of hair and,
just drop it lightly. Yes.
That is
Give
no
us-
different than Lunatic Dad. Now listen, folks.
Oh, man.
I got a piece of mail. I got a piece of mail from Lunatic Dad, and I opened it up right on my panel, and the smell was terrible inside this little envelope, and I'm going, what the hell is that smell? So I held the envelope out from my body, and I pulled it out, and it was all his pubic hairs, and I told everyone.
Oh my lord.
Oh, it smelled terrible.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know how many people saw that.
Oh, look at that. Donna Rock just unsubbed me. Thanks, Cab. Appreciate that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Donna Bay Wacky.
No. Hello, Deacon's Universe, by the way. All right. I like the idea of spandex. Nothing could fall out then.
Oh, God, Dave. Oh,
Famous last
don't do
words.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
And a
going to give a bad name to spandex, okay?
A two-piece bikini, and then I'll stuff the upper part so it looks realistic.
You gotta stuff it with like rice though, because it's gotta be moldable.
Rice. Rice
Yes.
in like in a bag.
Listen,
You have to cook it first.
No. Just listen, okay? So I have a couple of friends that I mentioned yesterday actually, that do drag. Okay.
Yeah.
And you actually use pantyhose and rice to make the breasts.
Huh.
Yeah, because
I've
I had
never heard
lumpy
that.
breasts yesterday.
Well, you were like that special girl in school that decided to use T-shirts and tissues to stuff herself.
Yes.
Is that cooked rice or raw?
Raw.
Okay.
Is there beans in this rice?
No.
Can I substitute sushi?
Ew,
Wow.
God, no. I mean, you're stuffing your bra, not your panties, so probably not.
So
Okay.
ramen noodles don't work?
Wow.
Wow. Wow. All right, 7,000. I'll wear a bikini. I'll figure out the details. 7,000. All right, that's a reasonable goal. That's a reasonable goal.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'll be
Wait,
right
no,
there,
wait.
right beside you.
If you're willing to degrade yourself to the point of embarrassment, but you're not willing to lose friends,
Oh, that's a good ass question.
it's kind of a double standard, don't you think?
Wow.
By lowering yourself to that, I mean, some of your friends look at you respectfully and they're sitting back going, "Oh, Green Bay, don't do it, man. Have some self-respect, dude."
That's me, Ghost.
I'm
What
just
I
saying.
say, you know what I say though? Why is it not? Why am I not having self-respect for doing something that I think is funny?
Well, if you're doing it in the name of comedy,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm
that's
gonna do
one
it for
thing.
the
But
the
when you're doing
entertainment
it
value.
when you're doing it to get people to subscribe to you, you're kind of degrading yourself by doing it.
Well, no, I'm not getting it to get anyone to. No, everyone's gonna forget about this. There's only.
Oh no,
Nobody's gonna
Green
forget
Dot,
about
trust
it.
me, That
I
they
won't
forget
forget.
about it. They
I
don't-
already wrote it down.
Oh,
Nobody's
Well-
gonna forget about that, Green Man.
but what I mean is, I'm not gonna every live stream. By the way, guys, make sure you get people in here to subscribe to me because at 7,000, I'm gonna wear a bikini.
Oh,
I'm not
well,
gonna-
don't worry. You're already on your way there. People will make sure this.
Yeah.
I'm texting people to subscribe to you right now.
I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to be over there laughing my ass off going, Green Bay Wacky, you dipshit. You know.
I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm not gonna dwell on it.
You know what my beautiful mother did yesterday?
What?
My
Oh.
awesome, amazing mother decided to start texting all my personal friends from like my neighborhood and telling them to go and watch my live stream last night. That was so
Oh.
nice of her.
Aw,
That's
sweet.
Hold on. Let's do it properly. Shout out to Mama. Moms everywhere, but especially Mama Rock. That was sweet.
That was sweet. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks.
I'm gonna just hit you up in a private hangout, but like, man, don't do that shit.
What? Don't put a bikini on?
Yeah, I'm like, don't do that. Don't you dare, man.
Why not? The audience is gonna love it.
I know, but
But
Now I want to see Nero in a bikini.
you're never gonna see that at all. So I don't give a damn how many subscribers I get or whatever.
Nero, if you do it, I'll go out with you.
No, thank you.
and then people are gonna tweet it all out, like they did last night with me and and Lou. Hey, that's entertainment value, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think that's special when you hit milestones like that, though. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Go like 4 questions back.
4 questions back. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
but you was like, but you degrade yourself. I'm like, well, you look at it different. You look at it as entertainment. I look at it as a form of degrading myself to get views and subscribers.
Oh my gosh.
Because that would be the reason I would be doing it for.
R. Conklin says, I'm looking into having the Lou and Wacky Moist pic I sent put on a film.
Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. I should check that. I don't even know if there's any new ones that.
Oh, he did a good job. He did a good job. You got to check that out.
Hold on. Let's go check hashtag Green Bay Wacky Moist.
Yeah, there's gotta be something.
Yeah, put it up. I gotta see this.
Okay,
It's
let's
funny.
see what we got here. Let me see what I got.
No, I'm going out there right now myself.
Yep. If anyone in the chat doesn't know about it, we have hashtag Green Bay Wacky Moist. You just send crazy selfies, crazy funny pictures. Kids, you have to have a parent in the picture or use an emoji or something. And let's see what we got from the previous night. We've got a Vienna dog ham from Davros. Okay, let's see here. We got that. We've got another Davros one that I'm in motion here. Oh my goodness, wow. That was last night. Oh man. Wow. We've got, okay, here's our Conklin. The Moist Files.
Oh my God.
You don't want to know the truth. Lou Rock's looking at my ass. Oh my goodness.
That was great. I thought he did a great job. Shout out to you, man.
Miss Angel Christina's got a nice flower thing there. That looks really pretty. Thank you, Miss Angel.
There's, oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
I cannot unsee this stuff.
Oh my. Oh, this was JoJo Walker's. Come let Davina feed your baby. Feed you, baby. Oh my goodness. That was last night. Oh boy.
Your baby. It says let Davina feed you, baby.
Yeah, feed. Yep. And you got the little squishy water stuff there. Life of Grace and Logan Vlogs did this last night. See, a lot of people did these last night. Okay, there we go. We're all caught up. Okay. Thank you, people. Shout out to everyone that sends those out to the Green Bay Waggy Moist. Thank you.
All right, I am going to capture one of these pictures, and I got an idea.
Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared.
As you should be.
I'm scared. Wow. Be right back. That is Recycle Dude. Took a wrong turn.
God.
Oh, man. See, Recycle Dude's willing to wear a wig.
Is it bad that he looks like my ex-girlfriend?
By the way, Nero, when I was talking about sex sells degrading yourself, I was talking about the women that really, really like use it, you know, like to get people in. I wasn't talking about a 52-year-old comedian that puts a bikini on, you know.
I know, but if you're doing it for a milestone, hey, you free to do whatever you want.
Do you know how excited Cab 7's gonna be?
Oh God.
Hey, as
There's
long as you
nothing wrong with using your femininities.
as long as you look like Tootsie or Mrs. Doubtfire, I will be ecstatic.
Oh, there you go.
It looks like a combination of both.
I think that Cab 7's just going to start having flashbacks from his visit.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That's like Nom.
Oh.
Sex does sell. So.
Yeah, it does. If I had some sex appeal, it would work, you know?
I've seen things, man. I've seen things that nobody wants to see.
You want to know something interesting about my channel lately that I noticed? It's kind of weird. Well, it's not weird. I was looking at my analytics the other day. My audience age group has changed, actually. Yeah, I used to have a higher rating in the 36 to like 55. Now my best numbers are the 18 to 24-year-olds is the first best, and the second best is 24 to 36. So for some reason,
it's the best demographic.
I'm getting a younger audience for some reason. I know it's kind of random, but I just
that's a cool thing.
I think it's because you're opening up more.
What do you mean I'm opening up more?
You're more laid back, like on your Insomniacs and that. Like when you get a little bit more adult rated, and like even some of your other streams, like even this one, you're a little bit more relaxed. You know what I mean? With it's not so tightly family oriented.
Yeah.
Well, that would only make sense. The reason why I'm getting the demographics that I'm getting, because mine are the old people. Because I talk about senior citizen centers, bingo, Geritol, and the likes, and funerals. So, wow.
Nailed it.
Man, I never see the commercials you say run on yours. You said I get funeral homes. And all this.
Do. I've gotten
but
funeral
I never
homes.
see that.
I've gotten life insurance.
Hold on though, but the ads themselves
what do we got
are
here?
geared to what the viewer watches. So if Green Bay is not watching like ads for funeral homes or looking it up in Google, then he's not going to get that.
That's
you know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
I know when Green Bay looks at a video, he gets lots of breastfeeding.
Look at those. Look at those. Look at those.
Google something or you're shopping online,
damn.
Google logs that, and when you go on YouTube, those are the ads you're going to see.
Wow.
So that's why I seen commercials for Stream Snooper on Cab 7's stream earlier today?
Yeah, because you were on Stream Snooper. That's the only way you would see it.
I tweeted out Cameron's coffee and told him that they run their videos run on my channel, and they said thanks for the shout out. They actually tweeted back.
I got a question. You may know something about this. About 2 seconds ago on vidIQ, a green 5K marker just popped up. What does that mean? At the top of my channel. Next to my watch time.
Nero, we can't hear you.
You're a little light.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Better.
I said about 10 seconds ago, a green 5K marker on vidIQ popped up on the top of my channel. What does that mean?
I don't even know what you're saying.
I don't know.
Okay. Who
the
uses
I don't use vidIQ.
I use it, but I've never seen that.
Oh, I know what it says. It says you have fulfilled the 4,000 watch hours, watch time required for being eligible for YouTube. I'm already monetized, so why did I get it again? Oh well, forget it.
I don't know.
It just popped
It's
up
weird.
like 10 seconds ago. It's weird. I was already monetized.
And Rasmus Morgan says hello, all new people.
You got to keep it going every year.
I keep getting private messages that say subscribe to Nero Trigger. I don't know what that's all about.
I don't either. I get those. And actually, he says, you haven't been to my channel for a while. You better come watch my videos.
I ain't got nothing to do with.
What's up with that?
Yeah, what's up with that, Nero?
I ain't got. Damn, I'm guilty.
David, I can tell, is getting the same messages. He's shaking his head.
I don't know where I'm getting them.
See, what had happened was.
What happened was.
Lou Rock paid.
I get messages from Nero Trigger, but the only messages I get from him are Lou Rock, stop messaging Leah.
Oh, man.
That's a story for another day.
Oh, my goodness. Nero's blushing now.
I'm not blushing. This is anger.
This is anger.
Took a different turn.
Well, you can let it out, Nero. We're on a stream called "How Far Are You Willing to Go" on YouTube for success.
Okay, let it out.
No, I'm kidding.
It is LubeTube. You're right.
LubeTube?
LubeTube.
Yeah. That's kind of what it said. LubeTube.
I don't trust Jiffy Lube anyway. They fuck up my car too much. I've been to Jiffy Lube one time with I had an old 91 Acura Legend, right? I went to Jiffy Lube for an oil change. You know, they forgot to tighten my cap on my antifreeze. I heard, like, my reservoir tank, I heard something like water bouncing around. I pulled over, popped my hood, they didn't even tighten my shit on.
Yeah, that happens.
So they don't tighten your oil cap properly. Because these are just people that got hired off the street without real automotive experience. They don't need to be working on cars. So I would never go to Jiffy Lube again a day in my life.
That's
They
why
actually had a full thing on Dateline NBC where they went around to a bunch of Jiffy Lubes and they put in hidden cameras to see the service that they were giving to people, and it was pretty riveting piece on that subject.
See, I'm smart. Here's what I do. I take an orange permanent marker and put it on my oil cap and various stuff, and then they're like, "Yeah, we changed your transmission fluid." No, you didn't. I said,
How
look
far
at that.
are you willing to go for oil change success?
man, I begin. And do you know what they tell me? At the time, I was using high mileage Presto 10W30. They tell you at first, okay, this is.
Oh, don't get all technical on me.
Yeah. They tell you.
Yeah.
It's a number stain. They tell you this is the oil you got in your car right now. I'm like, no, it isn't. That's 10W. That's 5W50. I got 10W40 in my car. Man, give me my keys. Give me my keys. You know, I've had so much trouble with them.
People in the chat, you're watching a YouTuber having a mental breakdown. He's been on YouTube too long, and he's ranting about his Jiffy Lube experience.
I don't want to change the subject, but oil changes are just meant to get you in there to sell you all the other crap.
Yes. Transmission flushes, engine flushes.
Yeah,
you should never ever get an engine flush.
Well,
on
shit.
your car.
Let's talk about fast food burgers then. Well, why not? Hey, why not use condoms like Phil Dogs talked about the other night?
Ooh.
Yeah, he did.
Green Bay, I was
Use
just, I
condoms.
was just wondering if you replaced that bottle of Astroglide that you and me both used the other
Oh
night.
my goodness. You're the one with Vaseline in your garage there, Ben, with holes in it.
I'm proud of that, Joe.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hello, Jennifer Miller, by the way. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Ran out of questions, Green Bay.
You mean you're not supposed to put Astroglide in your car for oil?
Lou, we weren't using it for that. We were using it for more romantic things. Thank you.
Oh.
Traveling Treasure Hunter says, what? YouTubers have breakdowns? Wow, silliness. And no, I had a lot of questions, Nero, but you know, we've always talked about this, me and Cap 7, everyone knows this. When you do a live stream about a certain topic, it doesn't mean, like sometimes the live stream changes later in the live stream, you know? And it just, you know, it's hard to stay on a whole topic unless you shut it down and say, well, guys, I'm all done with the questions. And, you know, we really did talk about that topic a lot.
Yeah. Don't ever go to Jiffy Lube. There's just people that get hired off the street without knowing anything about your car.
Oh.
You know, on this topic, on the title, are you willing to lose friends and pressure people for YouTube success?
Yeah.
I would say the more that you pressure people and the more that you're pushy is the less chances you're going to get of other channels working with you on a professional level.
I agree.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yes. But you know, some people seem to kind of take the squeaky wheel gets the grease idea to the nth degree. It's kind of like, I remember on your live stream the other day, David, when you were talking about the emails you're sending out to people, you say, I send it once because I know they got it.
Right.
And I move on if they don't respond to it. Instead of like, you could email them over and over and over. Did you get my last email?
Not going to be that pushy guy. Right.
And we got a lampshade on our live stream tonight.
Who's that?
I'm that pussy guy.
That's actually a character from Star Wars.
But you know, my experience on YouTube with the pushy people, Lou, I swear when I see a person that's like that, I don't see them change. I'll see them for months, years, thinking maybe they're going to change, and they don't change. They seem to keep doing it.
You know, I was watching when you was covering the pushy people thing earlier. And I had even said to JoJo, I said, you know, I'm one of those channels that I went from where I was doing a lot of open live streams on open panels on my channel. And people were like, can I come up? Can I come up? Can I come up? To now I do less of them on my channel, but I get up on a lot more of them. And that's because now I seem to have went from one end of the spectrum to the other, where I'll get like smaller channels go, oh, can you come to my channel? Be up on my panel. Get on my panel. And I've got so many like panel requests to get up on that I can't take them all in. And I'd love to get up on everybody's panel at some point. But, you know, I can only do so many panels in one day.
Right.
And if I don't go up on their panel when they ask me to, sometimes I kind of feel guilty. Like, man, you know, I already told this person I would go up on their panel, and
there's only so much hours in a day, man.
There's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
So
I don't even ask my friends to go up on their panels. I'm content being in the chat.
Spectrum, you know, I get so many people inviting me to panels now that I can't make them all.
See, I get both. Like, I get what Ghost is saying, where I get people asking me to be up, and I've already made commitments to other channels. And then I also, when I do my Wednesday nights, I get messages, can I come up? Can I come up? And it's an ongoing thing. And I don't think that's ever going to
get up on all of them. You know,
it's
you know
everybody.
what? I would feel weird about actually asking somebody to come up on a panel. I would. I will only come up if I'm asked to come up. I will never go, can I come up? Can I come up?
Me neither.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't. That's just me personally.
Oh, I do it, but I do it to annoy the shit out of people.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different. Yeah, you have another agenda.
I've asked to come up on panels. I've asked.
In the chat, or?
Yeah, I've asked. Saying that, like, if I thought I had something to add to the conversation or something like that. But I have done that. I've asked.
That's different. You know, I mean, if you have a story to tell or, you know, there's a specific topic going on that you can contribute to.
Yeah, I can relate to that, Lou. I've done it in cabs before. I'd be like, hey, if you want me to come up, I can come up.
Cab can't get rid of me.
Well, you know what you're saying, Lou. I guess I would just amend it. Like, it's not an exact science. It's not an exact thing. It's that you couldn't ever ask. Because, you know, there's different situations.
What I mean about pushy is you know, I've had channels out there that the only one sole reason that they're in your channel is to promote themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the one sole reason that they're there. If you're not promoting them, then
they're out.
Yeah. And I just, that's the first way to turn people off to you. I'll tell you what, I've gone to a lot of channels where I end up working with the channel, and never once did I ask, can I put up my link, or can you shout me out? Can you do this? No, it was a natural, organic. We became friends. We ended up, you know, getting involved with each other. Not in that way, but
no, that's the way it should be, though.
Yeah.
But you know what? That comes back to the title of this, how far are you willing to go on YouTube? Because a lot of people, I think the biggest thing I see on YouTube, I'm guilty of it too sometimes, I'll admit it, is the word impatience. They don't want to take the time to just slowly build friendships and grow, and, you know, so it's hard, you know, so they just start racing ahead, you know, at 1,000,000 miles an hour, you know?
Well, what about this? I've had a channel, or certain channels get mad that I won't promote their channel on my channel because they've shared my videos.
It's not reciprocal. That they can't look at it that way.
But people do. I hate that. You know what? I'm glad you touched on that.
No.
You never do. I never share a live stream or share a video or anything expecting anything back. I'm doing that to show support for that creator, and that's it.
I share channels I believe in.
Right.
And it's gotten to a point where at one time I didn't want to share anybody's channel at all because I got soured to the pushy people. I got soured to it. And then I had to reevaluate and say, wait a minute, you know, you can't really stop being yourself because you don't get along with certain people. And me, myself, the way I am, I don't know. I like to do things for my friends, you know, and they don't ask. And the people that don't ask are the ones that are more apt to getting.
Well, I tell you, that's a slippery slope, Lou, because, and I'll tell you why, because, and this is, you know, having done the podcast for 4 years and shouting out different podcasters, whether it's over over just Twitter or in the podcast itself, that people will say, well, okay, you shouted that person. How come you shout me out and you've known me longer, or you've done this, or you've done. So it's such a weird thing. You got to be really careful in doing that kind of stuff because people get butthurt in a weird way.
You want to know what happened the other day? So Phil Dogs was live. Me and Cab 7 were in his stream. And a lot of people know this. And there were only 7 people in there. Remember, Cab? You said no one was talking.
Yep.
And I just had the idea, let me grab my cell phone, go live, and tell everyone to go to Phil Dogs. So that's just what I did. It was just a, off-the-cuff kind of thing. I actually had someone comment to me and saying, Wacky, I've been following you for like 3 years. You never did that for my birthday. They actually said that. I was like, what the fuck? It was just an off-the-cuff.
Right.
It wasn't anything planned. It was just like, hey, they actually said that. So,
well, you know what? For one action that you take, you're always going to get somebody that's going to, give you some flack for it in one way or another. So it's just kind of the social media world that we live in right now. So I wouldn't take, or put too much into it. What are you going to do?
Oh,
you did a nice thing for a guy that's, a friend of your channel. You would think that people would appreciate that and say, oh my God, how cool was it that Wacky sent someone over because somebody's birthday?
And somebody did. Some people did say that. And that's
well, I'm sure most people did.
Yeah.
But it's just that one guy that got to you. Don't let that guy get to you.
Now, did you email Nero back and explain to him that?
Yeah, right.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Of course.
See, that's why I don't tell people when I share them out. There's a few people I'll tell. Like if I'm close with you, I'll be like, oh yeah, I already shared it out. But I don't tell people if I support their channel. I don't tell people if I share it out.
Right.
I don't. If I'm working in a stream, I don't tell them I'm there. I just watch it and support them, and that's that. And it's for that reason. I don't want everyone going, well, how come you shared them out and not me?
I generally.
Oh. Kind of curious. What was your channel about?
Me and King Bong 420 go way back. I haven't been to your channel for a little bit, King Bong. Sorry about that. He's a cool dude, actually. He's really smart, too.
Wow, just kidding. I'm being silly.
Oh, you know him. Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, but Green Bay, you're letting one guy get in your head.
No, not really, but...
Don't let one guy get in your head.
I just thought of it when you had said that. It just, like, what Lou was saying, I was like, yeah. I always said it this way. I like Juliet's thing that she said one time. It stuck with me, actually, David. We were on a live stream. We were talking about support, and she used the term mix it up. She goes... Shout some people out, go to some chats, watch some videos, do some super chats, and you're just mixing up support throughout the whole community.
Right.
It's an overall blanket of support. It's not necessarily the same for every
wherever
person.
You go.
Yeah.
I found myself watching an hour and a half of purse reviews because the person doing the review was very enjoyable to watch. It didn't matter what they were doing on their channel. Their personality was that of...
That's the key.
Yeah, it was infectious. And it was a nice purse, and I might have bought that purse.
It would go with the dress you wore yesterday, Lou.
Yes. Exactly.
No, but that speaks volumes. If you can watch a purse review video for more than a couple of moments, being a guy, and you're in there and because of the personality, that's freaking huge.
Yeah, the personality comes right back to the same thing we said about branding. I mean, that's what makes you
right.
You got a good personality. You can do about anything on streams and videos, and people watch you.
Another thing I just thought of, too, because I know we're all guilty of it sometimes with our friends and our private hangouts. We can get sort of negative, kind of. But publicly, I see a lot of people publicly that are very negative all the time. Always negative in the streams, always negative on panels, always negative. That's another thing that can hurt your brand a lot.
I'm not going to lie. I'm just a negative person all the way around.
But you have big breasts, so you can get away with it.
See on my stream, what you see on my stream is what you get in person, okay? So,
I would say this, though, JoJo. You're kind of known for your rants a little bit. I don't know. I mean...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean...
People just expect...
Kind of. If I see you being all sweet and innocent, I wonder what's up,
You kind of get worried, right?
Kind of.
Well, is there a hit list?
I look at all the people that are here on this panel right now, and I know all of you to a certain degree. I mean, we don't know each other personally, and we haven't known each other for a long time, but each of you has what I consider a personality, and you're all personality driven. And I think that's what makes a solid channel, a channel that people want to watch, is that they want to watch the people that they can care about, that they feel comfortable with, and that they know they connect with. It's a connection, right?
I got a comment. Well, I got a bit of advice from somebody I look up to, a really big channel, that said to me, don't make people fall in love with your content. Make them fall in love with you.
Yes.
Right?
Do you know why? Because if you can't sell yourself, nothing else you do is going to matter.
It doesn't matter. That's right.
Well, I've said before, there's some people I've seen on YouTube where I've just watched them sit and talk on a cell phone, and I found that more interesting than like someone who made a big $1 million kind of big budget kind of production, because their personality to me was more riveting, or their story or whatever it was, than that big production. Not telling everyone to start going on cell phones and work on your content and your.
And this is why I have no videos out on YouTube, is because I have no personality. So
you've got a video now. You've got one.
I have one. And by the way, I have to say, and this is a testament to Green Bay Wacky, actually, because when I put out that video, it was the first live that I did, and it is what it is. And Green Bay was the only person who actually gave me corrective, kind of criticism. And it was good, though. I loved it. I'm like, everyone's saying, oh, great job. It was awesome. Thanks so much for doing that. But Green Bay actually, sent me a note and said, hey, this is what you may want to think about doing for your next one. I'm like, that's actually important.
That's all it was. It was just an opinion.
Great. I'm like, you're the only guy that did that.
Really?
Like, yeah, absolutely. It was like so important to me. So thank you for that.
Oh.
I've had people block. And I know they were doing it out of they were just trying to look out for me. But I've had like maybe some of my moderators block comments on my channel that are their constructive criticism.
Oh, yeah. You want to keep those.
Wait. Say that again, Lou. How did you say that?
I had gotten, and I've gotten a few of these comments that are, I had one guy who said, hey, Lou, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing because I've done this before. You're not pointing your camera at what you're seeing. You're pointing your eyes at what you're seeing. And you're not worrying about where the camera's going. Well, it matters that people are seeing what you're looking at. So you need to work more on camera control. And somebody thought that was like an attack towards me. Now, that was an amazing comment that helped me, because if you can't take those things that you're doing wrong and get some advice and change them, you're going to be stuck in one spot.
Hey, we're all learning, right?
Yes.
Was that a private message or in a live stream?
No, that was a message in my comments section.
Oh, in your
and
comments.
Somebody blocked it, right?
Somebody blocked it. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I had to unblock it.
I always know when I give good advice, because I could be watching a Green Bay Wacky stream and I'll be like, Ghost showed me how to do this. Tweet it out. Share out the stream. Ghost told me to add the fire departments, the police, the fire EMS.
Well,
like,
you did.
Always.
There is someone here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Kermit's here.
Oh.
Hold on. Hey, Wacky.
Yeah.
Hey, Falcon.
Oh, wait a minute. Falcon's here.
That is Falcon.
You gonna say goodnight to everyone?
Good night.
Good night, Falcon.
Good night, Falcon.
Good night.
Good night, nephew.
Oh, he's sweet.
Sorry that I wore a dress yesterday. I didn't mean it.
Hey, Falcon. What? Uncle Lou said he's sorry that he had to wear a dress yesterday.
Oh my goodness. I was reading Joe Mama's comment. I absolutely love several small channels that live stream from phones. I mainly watch channels where I like the personality of the host, and you're high on the list. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Kermit
the Frog, I seen you on a channel with millions of subscribers. It's an honor to meet you in person.
Well, I seen him on Cab 7s not too long ago.
I really appreciate that, guys. New Rock, I watch your channel quite frequent. It's not easy being green. But Green Bay Wacky, he's got green in his name, so I've got to watch him as is,
Oh my God.
You know what, Kermit, though? I do not agree with what you did to Mrs. Piggy. Cab 7 showed me, and I think that is totally wrong. A lady should not be treated like that.
Now, wait a minute. Kermit, I heard it's rumored that you're dating Barney. Is that true?
Oh, my God.
I think I've got to exit the premises.
Oh, my goodness. goodness.
I thought they were beefing.
You know, I was just thinking about what you said, Lou, and what you said, David. I always tell people, Donna Rock did it to me tonight. She said, I think your music's too loud. It's hard to hear everyone. I thought I had it adjusted right. I just killed the music. I always tell people, like, if you're in a stream, I'll do that when I'm in a stream and someone's buffering or they're robotic.
Yeah,
And,
let me know.
Let me know. Yeah, don't be shy. Throw it out there, because otherwise I wouldn't know,
Right.
I did that on Nerd of the North the other day. His music was, it was way loud. He was like, I couldn't even hear him. I'm like, Nerd, dude. And he admitted, he goes, yeah, I've been having problems with that. Everyone's been complaining about it. And he lowered the music. So, but I think friends should do that. Me and Ben have had lots of talks. He's told me stuff I do good and stuff I do bad. And I've told him opinions he doesn't listen to. But,
I can't say how many times I've messaged like either Cab or Green Bay, like, hey, you're muted, or your audio is way low, or your music's too loud, or we can hear Green Bay, but we can't hear the panel,
well,
in a private message.
But we'll tell people stuff about like me and Ben have had talks about, we had a talk a while back about his channel, and he had some about mine, and, he did some different stuff, and I didn't do anything different, but, no, just kidding. But, I think friends should do that a little bit,
I agree. I think that there's, as long as the people, some people don't have very thick skin and can't handle criticism. You kind of have to gauge that if they can handle that. But when I get it, I love it. I love, just being able to be better at what I'm, doing or trying to do. Absolutely.
Oh.
And I rely on these guys to tell me stuff to better my channel or better myself.
Right.
Well, I know.
Like I talk on a daily basis.
I know why it is. I got it from a Hollywood producer, David, and you're a producer. It's the one that got away too. I never should have ditched this guy's contract. I used to have a contract for Boulder Buddies with a guy named Eddie Kritzer. He produced Kids Say the Darndest Things with Bill Cosby.
I remember that.
Yeah, he was the producer.
That's how old I am.
Yeah. And he really believed in the Boulder Buddies, him and his kids and everything. He didn't get a deal the first year. I had a contract with him, and then I had so many people. This being in the, how you get all these empty promises. Oh, this is great. We're going to do something with this. And you get them from big, powerful people. And so with him, I was like, man, I got so many other offers going on. I didn't renew his contract, and I should have. As a matter of fact, I should have even said, not only am I going to renew it, I'm going to give you even a higher percentage if you get a deal. He's the one that got away that I always regret. But anyway, but here's the thing.
It's a life lesson.
It's a life lesson. I'm going to address that question, Lulu, love you, in just a sec. But here's what he said to me about Boulder Buddies, because I had this vision, all this stuff, and it stuck with me to this day. He said, Dave, you are too close to this project. You got to step back. You're too close to it. It's your baby. And that's the problem. People with their channels. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. And they're too close to it because everything they do is great. Everything's great.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, they wouldn't be doing it if they didn't think it's great. Right. And there's how many channels are out there on YouTube now? I heard the number just like last week, and it's some crazy number in the millions. What is it?
I thought it was billions.
Are we going to watch Cab 7 fall asleep on my live stream?
Wait a minute. Yes, we are.
Are you tired, Ben? Are you tired?
Yeah, man, I'm actually falling asleep. Not because of the topics, because this has been an excellent live stream, but man, I just haven't had enough sleep. So
go take a nap, man.
I'm going to. I'm going to step down. And I'm sorry that people had to witness sleep in there. But Dave, as always, I appreciate you bringing up among all these distinguished friends of mine. And to all the people out in the chat, you all have yourself an awesome night.
You too.
Great to see you, Cab.
Cab 7, we'll catch up later. It'll be about 3-4 hours. We'll be talking again.
All right.
At least
Cab.
And I wanted Lulu, love you.
At least Cab didn't wake up picking his nose like I did.
Check out the question that Lulu, love you presented to the panel here.
What was it?
What about brown nosing on YouTube? I see it all the time. Sucking up to others to fit into their cliques. Wow.
Well, one, isn't it pretty apparent when that stuff happens? I mean, you could pretty much see when, it seems to be that it would be pretty apparent when you see somebody sucking up or just trying to be nice to all the people. I guess I have to have more context to that. What do you mean by sucking up in the chat? Is it chat or panel?
Yeah, give us more information about the question, Lulu. That's a great question. I do see.
Yeah, it is.
That's a great question. Hello, angels among us. Green Bay Wacky, I'm going to send you an email. Please share with the stream. I don't know. It depends on what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll send you my private email.
I don't do that. Sorry, that's not my nature. Clean Paranormal 3 says. That's a great question, but what does she mean? I'll check my email. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, let's see what it is there.
Urgent prayer.
I've got 15 low-carb recipes, the best Walmart has to offer. I don't think it's that one.
Hey, while we have a little bit of a lull here while you're looking something up, Green Bay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Ghost, are you in the new house yet? What's going on?
Okay, so the update on the house is there was some kind of water line break in the house. We weren't able to look at it the other day. We have to go Wednesday and look at the house. And now we are at the top of the list. So we got the first dibs on the house. If we like that house, we'll be snatching it up.
That's awesome.
So Wednesday
as you can see.
I see boxes. That's all I saw. Yep.
Those are all packed. We're running out of space to put packed boxes and stacking them in areas, just open areas. But we have to walk around them and everything else. So we're getting the house packed up. We packed up most of the kitchen today. Downsized, like left out 4 plates, 4 spoons, 4 forks.
Nice.
Put everything else in boxes. You know what I mean? So over the course of the next few days, if we got to eat, we still got a plate each, and everybody can clean their own plate. Doing it systematically and all that stuff. And we're just doing it one room at a time, getting everything packed up. And once we're able to start hauling stuff over, we can get the rest of it packed because we're running out of room to put the packed boxes.
I bet. Well, good luck on Wednesday then, brother.
Thank you.
It's a waiting game. It's going to happen, though. It's going to happen. It's just going to be a little bit of a nail biter right up till the end,
Well, we did kind of go over there and walk around the outside of the house yesterday and kind of peek in the windows a little bit. And this house,
we've been doing that for the last couple of weeks.
Well, yeah, I mean
he's going to get arrested.
I know.
We haven't been able to look at the inside of the house yet, but just kind of peeking in the windows. There is some stuff about this house that's going to need work, and this is one of those houses that we're more than likely going to end up buying. So
that's what you said. Yeah, this is a rent with the option to buy.
Yes. So basically, it's got the old school hardwood floors throughout, and they're all.
I saw the pictures. It's gorgeous joint, man.
Oh, that was the first one. That was the one that got away.
What?
Yeah, that was the one that got away. Somebody was up ahead of us, and they scooped it in the last half hour.
Was that the one on the hill?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're not getting that one?
No.
And I, it kind of pisses me off that the salesperson there would have showed it to him acting as if there was no other offers in on it. That was such a such a waste of Ghost and his wife's time,
Yeah.
Well, Ghost, I told you, if I could get down there, I'd be happy to come and polish your wood for you.
Oh, wow.
But like I said,
wow.
The floors all need sanded down and refinished, stuff like that. Just it's an older home. It's going to need some updating and things like that.
As long as it has a working furnace, who cares?
Yeah, furnace, as long as the furnace is in shape, hot water tank, stuff like that. And everything else is, as long as it's got a good foundation, good lines and everything else can be worked on.
Right.
Older rooms had that old horsehair plaster and stuff. And, we'll take one room at a time. We'll rip all that out, put up new drywall, insulate a little bit better.
Right.
One room at a time. It'll come together.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck on Wednesday, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow, we covered a lot of ground. I'm still waiting to see what this email is all about. I never know when someone says that. I've had people, I don't mean in a bad way, Angels Among Us, but I've had people do that on live stream. Hey, I got an email I'm sending you. And,
you said it was an urgent prayer request.
Oh, okay.
For somebody, I don't know.
Okay. We'll see what's going on here. But yeah, I've had it. I always get nervous because I've had people send me emails like, I just wrecked my car. I need 20,000. Can you do a fundraiser,
Yeah.
I kid you not. Someone did that. They said, I just got in a car accident. I need a new car. Can you do a fundraiser for $20,000 for a new car? And then when I told them no, they unsubscribed from me. They said, I'm unsubscribing from you.
What?
So is now a bad time to tell you my left side popped and I need a new breast implant?
You need a new breast implant.
Hey, I was raising money for a breast implant.
Oh, my goodness. I was
you
thinking.
You had the right side. The left.
You're talking about the rice, Lulu. I just had an idea. It came to me. When I wear a bikini for my 7,000 subscribers, they must sell, like, fake breasts that I could wear, right? Couldn't they? Like, couldn't I buy?
Yeah, they do.
They probably got a.
There's
Hey, Recycle Dude, you said that way too fast.
I did say it too fast.
Hey, Mudcon. Hello, Mudcon.
You can get a fake set on Amazon, eBay.
Yeah, the whole car thing, though. I mean, that would take some balls to ask somebody to do a fundraiser for $20,000.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
I can see, going and saying, "Hey guys, I just got into a car accident. The car is totaled. I had no insurance on it at the time. We wasn't even driving. Somebody smashed into it. They took off. There's no way to recoup.
Right.
I need some help. Blah blah blah. Let's raise a few $100s so I can get a used car to get back and forth until I can, make enough money to buy myself a new car." That's one thing. But to come right out and go, "Can you do a fundraiser for me? I need $20,000. I want to buy this new Dodge Charger they got out, or whatever."
And you know what even happened more? To elaborate on it, then his girlfriend started emailing me. "What's going on, Wacky? You help people all the time. Why can't you help?" I kid you not. I got about 5, 6, 7 emails. Yes, about
that would take some. Somebody had some fucking ironclad gonads to ask for that much.
And what's even funnier yet, I wasn't even really that friends with them or anything. They were just someone who once in a while would randomly come in my streams.
Hey, people that are truly in need of stuff, people that have lost their homes in hurricanes, which we've been part of, or whatever the situation is, people that are, medical bills because of, cancer or other stuff. I mean, that's stuff that I can get behind every single day of the week. Somebody asked me for 20 grand. I go, yeah, I don't know. Hey, I got to get going now.
Yeah.
No.
I thought you might like that story. I thought you might like that story.
I do have a note for you to pass on to what's his name there, the billionaire?
Mark Cuban?
Mark
Cuban. Yes, I have a little envelope. I
Oh man,
I have an envelope too. Believe me.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want you to ask him a question for me also. Nothing serious.
Hey, I'm gonna send you an empty box, and I got a question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it empty. In fact, I got the box.
And just fill it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, how fast can you fill this with $100 bills?
I'll send a picture.
Send me back the box.
I know.
That'd be great.
It's so funny. I have
I'm gonna
no
make a
point
meme.
of reference of talking to a billionaire. No point of reference. None.
I'm going to send you a picture to pass on to him. It's going to be me holding Boulder Buddies, and it's going to be a meme. Please help me, Mark.
Right.
You know what? I wonder if this will be interesting. I wonder if he's really like the way he seems on TV behind the scenes,
Just what? Just tell him what we was just talking about with the person that wanted the $20,000 car.
Yeah.
Tell him Ghost Mafia wants to know if he wants to buy me a house.
Right.
$100,000 should be, just right. A $100,000 home would be perfect.
Now you know
the
what
swimming pool in the backyard.
You know what I always wonder about with a billionaire like that?
What's that?
I always wonder, how do you raise your children to be? Because there's no way. I know that I've heard billionaires say, "Oh, my kids turned out great. They learned hard work and value." My kids, they grew up in a townhouse. They drove in rusted old cars. If
Right.
you're a billionaire, that means your kids are going to live in a mansion their whole life. They're going to go to fine schools, fine cars, possibly butlers, things like that. How do you raise a child in that kind of atmosphere to be kind of all-knowing?
Level, yeah.
Yeah, because
Can
when you have everything, it's hard to teach them to work for everything.
And
Hold on, can I give my opinion?
Yeah.
Okay, so Brian and I have had this conversation before. It's like, if we ever won the lottery, he's like, I'd buy the kids this and that. I said, like, fuck you, Will.
Nope.
I said, the kids will do exactly what we had to do. They will have to work their butts off for whatever they want. They want a car, get a job.
But think about
You
this.
want a cell phone?
If you're a billionaire and you got a teenage kid that's going to start driving, what are the odds that the billionaire is going to buy that kid like a 1999 Oldsmobile Cutlass? Their version of a used car is going to be like a 2015 Prius or something.
I would buy my child an old car as long as I know that it's safe, it's reliable for them. They don't need anything flashy. They're a kid. What do they need flashy for?
But you know the point. Like, how do you raise a child in that kind of an atmosphere to be,
I think it all depends on how the parents are.
Well, you know what? Mark has 3 kids. He has 2 daughters and a son.
Yeah.
And they're all, well, one of them, I think the daughters, if I remember this correctly, I think the daughter is like 20, but I think the sons are teenagers. And he raises them. As far as I can tell, that he's just like a regular dad. He's just a regular guy that just happens to be a billionaire. I know that sounds very odd.
Yeah, kind of.
Have you ever seen any of
the average kid doesn't go to like the because he owns the
Right.
Dallas Mavericks. Hey, let's go hang out with the Mavericks.
But all his kids, they have gone to public school. They did not go to private schools. They did, so I think he's kind of a down to earth guy, but I think that's very rare for somebody that's a billionaire that does that.
Yeah.
Well, I told you that Shark Tank episode I saw where they were starting to interview the sharks at home, and they had Robert Hirschbeck on there. I've told the story before, and because he's always like, I'm just a regular guy. My dad was an immigrant, and
Right.
I'm just
He's so not a regular guy.
Yeah, and then they go to his house. That was the only time I saw him do this. I think the TV producer's like, I think we screwed the pooch here. He's like, they knock on his door and he opens up, welcome. He's a regular guy, right? Fucking opens the door. He's got like double spiral staircases, chandelier, fucking high end. He's got like 15 cars out in the garage. I'm like, dude, you ain't no normal guy, man.
Nope.
And that's fine. I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but.
No, but it's hard to be relatable when you have a double spiral staircase going up to the second floor.
From the opening shot of the regular guy, it's like,
Right.
It kind of looks like the Titanic.
I'm just an immigrant. Yeah, right.
I don't think Dave the producer is a regular guy. I think he got something on it. I think he's very popular, with a lot of connections, probably a millionaire himself.
Oh, yeah. I'm a 100-aire. Nero.
I've seen that new car he got recently. The thing looks like a Bentley or something. I don't know.
Fully loaded, ain't it?
God, no.
Fully
I don't
loaded,
have a
ain't it?
Bentley. Jeez, no.
Do you
I
know-
bought a used car. That's the way I roll.
Do you know, I kid you not, if I won the lottery, if I instantly became a millionaire, I actually have a Powerball ticket, I think. I buy one a month. I'll have to check it. Maybe I am already. I couldn't bring myself to go to like a Mercedes dealer or something like that. That's just me. I'm the guy, if I had $100 million in the bank, I'd be on Craigslist looking for like a Dodge Durango, but I might buy like a 2010 model or something.
Right.
That's just me.
I would
like me.
have to go down to the Chevy dealer to
I
buy a
would-
new truck, but
That's what I'd be like. I don't want new because then you've got like this Target and everybody's like, they've got money.
See, but
You know what I mean?
I'd have the baddest classic car you could ever buy, ever.
But I'm not knocking people that spend their money that way. It's no knock to them. It's just not in my nature. Look at Sam.
It's just why flaunt that kind of stuff? Why can't you just be yourself and enjoy and be grateful what you have?
I don't think
And
it's
then you get
flaunting. It's what you enjoy, JoJo, right? So, I mean, while I would never buy a new car, I would buy it. I
know?
would totally buy a $10,000 base if
Yeah. I might buy some.
if
I
I
might
won
buy
the lottery.
I might
Hell
get
yeah.
a Marshall half stack. I might do that.
I would love a Harley. I would love to have
There
a
you go.
Yeah.
You know,
I just wanna
honestly, I look at it like if I were to hit the lottery, okay. Now, realistically, I probably only got about 40 more years on this earth,
Yeah.
and the last 40 has went by in the blink of an eye.
Mm-hmm.
So if I hit the lottery, you know, I play for the big numbers. Like when it gets up there to 400 millions, I'll buy a ticket. So if I'm going to win, I'm going to have more than $100 million. My kids are going to be set after I'm gone, I'm sure. But hell, I may as well enjoy the hell out of it while I'm still here.
Do you know that the average they say that the average that a person will win in their lifetime for everybody on this planet is that everybody who plays the lottery will at least hit $5,000 or more once in their lifetime.
Well, I ain't hit shit yet. So.
Really?
For
That-
me,
Yeah.
for me, I think if I won, yeah, I might like buy a house, but I don't think it'd be flashy. You know, I say I would get a flashy one, but I don't really want a flashy one. I don't
need
want
that much
anything
room.
flashy.
Do you know? I
Well,
don't.
What I want to do,
David,
then you got to clean it.
David
I just
offered
wanna-
to
Hold
let
on.
me stay in his
What I
spare
would do,
room.
what I would do is, honest to God, I would like to help out these organizations like food banks and women's shelters and, you know, places for children and things like that, because they're the ones that need it more.
Do you know the
I
story?
was fine without it. What?
Do you know the story of Andrew Carnegie, one of the richest men in the world? Do you know
Yeah.
the story of him?
From Carnegie Mellon, yes.
He, you know, a lot of money.
A
And
lot of money.
He made the expression. He said, I've mentioned this before. I spent half my life making money and the other half of my life giving it all away.
That's
Mhm.
cool.
And he built all the libraries and stuff. And it might not seem like a big deal. Libraries were a big deal in his era, you know?
Mhm.
And
Well-
he said to die. He said to die with money is disgraceful. That's what he actually said. He's like,
Yeah,
I feel that
it's weird.
if Lizzie
Can't take
Borden,
anything with you. I mean, yeah, for sure.
if Lizzie Borden were a man, there would be statues constructed in her honor because of all the things that she did with the money that she got after she was acquitted. She
Mhm.
put people through college. She opened libraries. She helped a lot of the poor Irish in Fall River. She did a lot of noble things.
Was she actually acquitted? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
acquitted. She was acquitted.
Wow.
They said back then they thought a woman wasn't capable of such things.
Well, there was
Enough
another.
evidence to convict either.
No, there was another part about it though. There was a judge in Massachusetts that just hung a pregnant woman.
Oh,
There
yeah.
was bad publicity about it, and so they didn't want to rehash any of that.
Got
So
it.
That might
Hey,
have had something to do with her. getting
I
off.
got the email now from Angels Among Us. It's a friend of theirs, and they said to read it, so I'll read it here.
I'd want a DeLorean, by the way. Go ahead.
DeLorean, yeah.
How to get that out?
That makes a lot of sense.
So if you're someone that believes in the power of prayer, just soak this in, send positive energy. Here's what the email says. Our athlete Hannah took a fall down some stairs today. Her mom says facial bones are all crushed, fractures of C-spine and wrist. She was
Oh.
transferred by ambulance to UNMC where a trauma team was waiting. She'll be having surgery on her wrist and her face. They're waiting for a specialist to come in for her facial injuries. The neurosurgeon believes the spinal injuries will heal nicely. She wanted her friends to pray for her, and this is a friend of mine. That was the email.
Wow.
So,
That's tough.
Yeah,
All right,
so
what-
here, I'm going to say a quick prayer. I'm just going
What's
to
the
and
name again? Green Bay.
her
I
name her name is apparently Hannah.
Hannah. Okay.
I don't know the age or anything like that, but I'll say a quick prayer. I have no problem with that. Lord, I would just ask you would just help Hannah to heal here, Lord. I would just pray. This has been reached out to us from a friend in our community, Angels Among Us. Lord, I would pray for healing. And Lord, I would just pray that that you would just send your healing energy, comfort the family. And, the prayer is that there's healing. But Lord, I would just pray that they lean on you to trust that you'll get the situation corrected, whether you'll find the right doctors, whatever it'll be, and you'll speed up the healing process, Lord. And whatever happens, just help comfort that family to know you've got this, Lord. You've got this. It's in your hands. And we lay this down at your feet in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, it's a random email that came, and it was important angels among us. So, and don't worry if you're not into prayer. Send spiritual, good vibes too. Don't feel like you got to be a Christian to send positive vibes.
I just seen something. I got to read this.
Yeah.
Beth Plant says, I have won $10, but I paid my bills, bought a vehicle, bought clothes and food, and put the rest in the bank for the baby I had coming. That woman can stretch $10.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
I had another question too. This came in anonymously for the panel, so I can't say who said it. It's kind of a touchy subject, but I've seen it actually. I'm going to say it for the person that this came in. They'll know that they said, what about the people that privately go to everyone asking for money over and over? Because here's how it works, just to kind of clue the audience in, because I've seen this. I know people here in the community, and here's how it works. They build up a list of actually about like couple hundred channels, sort of they act like they're friends, and what they do is they privately go hit every one of those up for like $20 or $10. So it doesn't sound like a lot when they first come to you. Hey, you can't help me out, I just need $10. But they've actually done that to like 200 people.
That happens to me a lot.
A YouTuber connected with me on Facebook and did that. And I heard from somebody else before I was going to give them money. And then someone else said, hey, just to let you know, this person is going out, like looking for money from all the YouTubers. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been hit.
I got that same message.
And I actually gave money. And then once you give them money once,
that's it.
I get a message every week from that same person.
You want to hear a funny story? This happened about, 8 months ago, maybe a year ago. I got a random email after a live stream, and it said, Green Bay Wacky, I want you to go check your PayPal. I just gave you a $100 donation, which was like, wow, that was awesome. Thanks for the channel support. Then they furthered their email and said, you know why I gave you that? And I said, no, because someone in our community, I hate to say who it is, and I actually already knew about this person. They said, I gave them money. They hit me up for $20 once, and they actually get a hold of me 3 times daily for more money, and they won't stop. I finally had to block them. So I thought maybe you could use $100. Thanks for hearing. Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. And so I know I'm very familiar with that situation, very much. That was an anonymous question that came in.
I'd be like, thank
you.
you.
I love how the chat just went down because some people are like, oh shit, that's me.
Hey,
I do that.
Green Bay, the funniest thing about that person that hit me up on Facebook actually said to me when I told him that I wasn't going to give him money, said, oh, you're okay with giving Green Bay $10, but you won't give us 20?
They actually said that?
That happened to me. That happened to me, Green Bay.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Green Bay. Now I'll give you a hint. I'm no trick. I'll tell you like it is. The person who hit me up, I don't know about that. But
no names. Don't say any
names.
I'm not going to say the name.
No, don't say any names.
The person that hit me up is somebody we all know.
Oh, okay.
I was surprised. I'm like, me of all people?
I'm still waiting for that money, Nero.
Yeah.
Jojo, I got you. Don't you worry about that. I'll pay you.
Have you seen that recycle, dude? Of people where someone's hitting up a bunch of your friends and then everyone's talking about it?
Yeah, well, it's funny. I had the thing. I had that happen to me a lot, actually. What happens is if you do I wouldn't say a friendly or a kind persona on YouTube, but if you do something similar to that, and people see that, and if you give money or do things to certain people, then they're going to go right away to know, oh, this guy is generous. So they'll privately, it happens to me all the time. I don't say nothing about it, but no, it happens to me a lot.
the people that do this are very clever about it because they know that, if they hit up, it's a numbers game. If they hit up 200 people for a small amount, they don't just get $10. They'll end up getting like $500.
Yeah, but they think we're all rubes. They just hit us all up and say, "Hey, could you spare $10 because this is going on in my life and this trauma or whatever?" And you're like, I'm okay with giving money for people that really need it, but if you just hit me out of the blue with a $10 or $20 request, I'm like, I don't even know you.
Yeah, I can't believe they said that though. I've seen you give Green Bay Wacky $10. You can. I can't believe they said that to
They
you.
actually said that. Yeah.
Here you go.
You've given money to a lot of people.
It's weird to even.
It's not the point, though.
Why did they single me out? Why did
Because they probably saw me in your channel, is what I'm guessing.
Oh.
It's kind of horrible to use an example to say you've done this before, so therefore I'm entitled to getting something from that's not.
But
cool.
sadly, the generation that does this kind of stuff thinks they're entitled.
Oh, you'd be surprised. This person was actually a little bit older.
Yeah.
But
Not
again,
me,
I'm
mindset.
not going to call out people, but I thought it was really bad form.
I can almost guarantee that the person you're talking about is the same person that Lou was talking about.
That's what it sounds like.
The same person Ghost is talking about, and
Maybe.
Nero. The same person
Very
I know.
possibly.
And
Yeah.
the same person JoJo did a rant on after they hit her up last night.
Just by you saying they, I think I know who you're talking about.
After they hit me up, and I not only did a rant, but I went off on him in private first, and he kept going.
Yeah.
I went off on him too. I was like, "You want me to help you out, but you don't even come to my channel."
It's not even about that.
No,
it's not even about going to a channel. It's not. It's
I
just,
know, but
Yeah.
my
that's
response-
Nero. That's
my-
Nero.
My response to him was like, "Look, bro, you asking for my help, and
Yeah.
I didn't really know him at the. I didn't really know this person, this individual at the time. I'm like, look, man, you want support, but you don't support me.
Can I say?
I consider Juliet and myself, we're very philanthropic, if you will. There's a lot of people that need money and that we don't know, but we know people that know them and will donate, whatever we can. Whatever.
And by the way,
Say it, do it. I was going to ask you, Ghost. Do it. He's in
Marcel
there.
Harding is in the chat and wants everybody to know that he has a painting channel. That's right, a painting channel. Marcel Harding has a painting channel.
And I got to tell you,
I love Marcel.
He's a hell of an artist. I watched his video the other day where he painted a bowl of lemons. I'm telling you, the guy is really good.
Yeah, that dude actually can. He really is. Yeah, he's very.
And it was amazing. You're watching this thing develop, and you're like, "Oh, that's gonna look cheesy, Marcel. That ain't gonna look good." And he keeps
What kind of channel are we talking about here?
Art channel.
Artist. Painting.
Painting channel.
And Marcel Harding's down in New Zealand. He actually bought a Mr. Funky mug from me. He paid a fortune to get that over to New Zealand.
One last thing. Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Announcement.
Yeah.
One of my favorite, awesome, so talented YouTubers are here.
Thanks.
Faith in the Fallen. Faith in the Fallen.
Thanks.
Oh, Faith in the Fallen in Alaska. They're an awesome husband and wife music team.
So talented.
Yeah.
Hey, I found their channel through you, Recycle Dude. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
cool.
they're a cool couple.
Yeah.
great.
Oh yes.
Yeah, for the longest time, I didn't get quite the connection with them, like brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend. I finally just asked him once in a live stream, "Are you guys like married?" And they were like, "Yeah, we're like, I was like, "Oh," I had to ask him,
No, they're really talented.
Yeah.
She's got a great voice.
Yes. Yes.
And not to say that,
Yes.
her husband's a great guitar player too. I don't want to leave that out.
Yeah. Absolutely awesome.
Oh, he sings. They all write songs. Yeah, they should have. They have to have a record deal eventually. I mean, too talented to not. I don't think.
Well, it's such a hard the music industry, man.
No, I know. But
Oh, it's easy to get into the music industry. It's simple.
It's it's easy to get in, but it's hard to get a deal.
Right.
Oh, my
No,
friend
it's
tried
brutal.
it. My friend is so talented, and he tried it for years, and they played on the road, and it's kind of like YouTube or the lottery, you know?
Oh, I lived it my younger days in playing in bands. Boo. That's why I don't do it anymore. And God love you, Faith in the Fallen. I love that you stick with it, but my God, I couldn't do it.
And it's so much harder.
Myself.
You were what, Lou?
I was in the music industry.
How? I'm waiting for this.
He sold T-shirts at concerts.
No, he was a groupie.
Oh wow!
Well, I was almost I almost became a groupie for a rap group called MOP.
Mop?
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
They're called the Mash Out Posse. They're actually pretty famous. But they were pretty cool guys. They wanted me to go on the road with them. But no, I actually was into promotions in the music industry. And I've actually met and worked with a lot of really famous rappers out there. And I'm not going to throw around any names, but some of the big, actually, one of the people that I worked with is one of the hottest names out there right now when it comes to the rap industry.
Hey, promoters actually make decent money.
You would know, Dave.
Wow.
I'm not a promoter. I don't know.
Yeah, you're a producer. You get double.
Wow.
I produce a podcast and a YouTube channel. How much money do you think I'm making?
You know, one day I wish you would just cut the crap. Anytime you get a billionaire on your channel, that kind of gives away the pool you have. So I think,
yeah, David, I'm gonna do this.
You would be shocked.
I'm gonna do this for Nero for
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna smack your ass, man. What is with you, man? Who cares who David is or what he does?
I want the truth.
The truth is,
You know, the funny thing is, Nero thinks that I'm made of money. The funny thing is, Nero, that you don't get, and I said this on my live stream, you don't get what you don't ask for. And just being able to find Mark Cuban's email and to get him on the podcast doesn't make me a rich guy.
and
It just makes me a smart guy.
I don't care if David, the producer, turned out to be a billionaire. I just like him, and I like Juliet. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like him. I like his wife.
I know.
Wow.
I don't blame you, JoJo. I totally don't blame you.
I'm sorry. She's got a nice front end and back end. We're good.
So here's what I got to do.
Oh shit! I gotta give it a go.
I'm just gonna do this stream till 10:30. I think we beat it like a dead horse earlier.
Yes.
So we need to find another live stream to suggest. There's still 41 people in here before they all leave. Is there some other live stream out there we could send them to throw?
Who's live right now?
To throw some support.
I gotta go, guys.
You gotta run?
Yeah, I gotta go to work. I'm up here.
Oh, you gotta go to work?
Yeah, I gotta see you guys. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm running late now.
Oh. Okay, Nero.
Be good, Nero.
See ya.
Later.
Are any of you guys going live or no?
I know Becky Taylor is live.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Send them to Becky.
Yeah,
Becky's
beautiful
awesome.
Becky.
She's only got 4 people in there watching right now, and she looks sad.
Oh, now guys, let me explain beautiful Becky to you guys. She's in a wheelchair. She's
Nonverbal.
Nonverbal, but she has a great attitude on, things. She's always positive
and she is a giant supporter to the community.
She is
that's
everywhere.
awesome. Let's hit it then.
If you guys could go over there and say hello to her, tweet out her stream, just, and it's up to you then how long you want to stay there. I'm not tying your hands. It's up to you how long you want to stay there. Someone's going to drop a link. I think. Are you going to drop a link, Ghost, or?
Just did.
Okay. There it is. It's beautiful Becky. What's her name now? She changed her name 3 times. Becky Taylor?
Miss Becky Taylor.
Yeah. It was beautiful
Miss
Becky.
Taylor.
Miss. Okay. So just go over there, leave my stream, call it a night with Wacky, and go over to Becky's, say hello, and you'll put a big smile on her face. And by the way, she doesn't mind it if you type slightly adult-like in the chat.
Oh no, she loves it. She loves it.
Yeah, you can type little Racy over there. She's totally down with that.
It was great hanging out with you all as always tonight.
This was a hey.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same.
Yeah. Wow. You know, the first few hours of the stream, we lived up to the title. You know, I know it changed a little towards the end there, but we
did.
got a lot of opinions on some really good questions, I think.
Oh, she's happy now. She's smiling ear to ear. Big old grin.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Donna Rock, for coming, by the way. Thank you, Tony the Rock fams. Thank you, Francis Urban Spirit Vlogs. Thank you, Fatima Bowers Wileys.
Waving to everybody and everything, man.
Yep.
Makes your heart feel good when you see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I like to do, I like to raid channels at the end of my stream, not in the stream where I go somewhere and tell everyone to come back. That's too weird. I like to send them somewhere permanently, you know?
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Why not?
Margie Yeomans, thank you for being here. She says, good night, Green Bay Wacky, and everyone on the panel and chat. Many blessings to everyone. Yes.
Much love.
Thank you. And just slowly, Sean for help, heading out, have to work in the morning. Thanks for lurking and coming in and typing, Sean.
I got a meeting in the morning.
David, the producer, is going to go to his meeting. Thank you for being here, David. Totally appreciate it.
I got stuff to do.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, everyone's just jumping ship quick, you know.
I got a wax on and wax off from Mr. Miyagi. So.
I'm sorry, that is one of the best movies ever made. When he kicks Joey's butt, man. You know he's Cobra Kai on YouTube right now.
I will say you better watch Cobra Kai because that show kicks ass, man. It really does.
Did you know that's on YouTube, David, the producer?
I do. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. What is that?
Red.
Red. That's it. Yes.
It's actually
so well, man. I love it. I really do.
Not bad, and I gotta admit, they brought back the original characters. That's what I liked about it.
And they've done so well. It's really greatly made.
I got to see the new 90210. I got to see what's going on with that.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No Luke Perry. I'm out.
Right.
Yeah, that was shocking to me. To me, that's just someone that just seems like he's going to grow into his 80s or something.
Yeah,
that was
crazy out of the blue stuff. I know.
Yeah.
Just
Are
out
we
of the
still
blue.
live?
Yes, we're live.
Yeah. So Luke
We're
Perry
thinning out
was
the
in
chat.
the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the new Quentin Tarantino movie. He's awesome in it.
Is
Small
that a-
part, but he's really good.
Is that one that
I
has
actually
actually or
like
about
that
the
movie.
Yep, we're just sending people away, Ghost. So, yes, Nina Landis says my pillow's calling me.
Yeah, that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood kind of revolves around the pre-story of the Charles Manson murders.
It's amazing.
Oh,
It's a great
they did
movie.
it really, really well.
What's it on?
I gotta check it out.
What's it on? Which is a Hulu
No.
or?
No movies. It's
Movie theater.
theaters.
Yeah,
It's theaters right now.
It's in.
it just came out.
And Luke Perry's in it.
You can find it
Before he died, last movie. Yeah.
Oh,
You can find it on yesmovies.com. Which
oh. It's so weird because I've been watching the event Agents of the Shield lately. My wife's got me into that, and I'm watching Bill Paxton, and I miss him so much. He was one of my favorite actors. It's so weird.
He was in so many great movies.
We just saw Weird Science just a couple of weeks ago, and he was awesome in that.
Yeah.
they remade Weird. Oh, you mean the original?
No, the original one. Yeah.
I love that movie.
He's so good in that.
June Gall was lurking the whole time. She says
she's
love and
been there.
respect to everyone.
Oh,
I didn't
June.
see her typing so much, so she was lurking. And we're just about ready to check out, so let me do a countdown on the panel to thank everyone that's been here. Let's see now, who left?
Cab 7.
Cab 7, but did
And
anyone
that one guy, he's like security guard or something. What's his
Nero.
name?
and Nero,
Nero,
Trigger.
yeah.
Was it only Cab 7 and Nero Trigger that left?
As far as I know.
Yeah, okay.
far as
JoJo
I've
left,
been
but she came back.
Yep, JoJo doesn't count because she's still here. So we can thank her.
I don't count. Ouch.
Oh, shock! No, for the people that left the panel.
Are you willing to lose friends and pressure people for YouTube success?
Oh, no.
Way to go, Wacky.
Oh, you didn't let me finish my sentence. I said I get to thank her personally. You cut me off mid-sentence. So, JoJo Walker, Unplugged, hashtag Nations13. Thank you for being here, JoJo, and talking about your breastulence. I appreciate that.
Anytime.
Yeah, anytime. Recycle Dude, Ghost Mafia, David the Producer, Lou Tube. I love that. Lou Rock.
Lube Tube.
Yes. Alias.
Hey.
Wow.
Yes. All right. Lube Tube.
Yeah, Lube Tube. Alias Haunted Balls, too, by the way.
Hmm?
And Washington Read Reviews, thanks for coming in right at the end here. I appreciate that. I just say goodnight to everyone in the chat. Tony the Rock fam, Zach Sanford, June Gall, Animated Adventures, and Beth Plant was here. We had Rosie O'Kelly in here earlier.
Yes,
We had Lulu Love You, Jenny Marseth, Margie Yeomans. So many great people. John from HSFL, Donna Rock, R. Conklin Art, Marcel Harding, Joe Mama. Yeah, just thanks for being here. Tavi Smith, Jennifer Miller, Angels Among Us. All I can say is see you on the next stream, guys. Thanks for coming.
And there's that link. Go over there. Drop a like on one of Becky's videos. Leave her comment. She'll get back with you. Hit that bar, ding that bell, all that good stuff.
All right.
Have a great night, everybody.
See you. Well, wait. Do you guys
Much
have,
love.
before I hit stop, it's only 23 people. Anything else you want to say to people out there? Or just go?
Dog ham.
Dog ham.
Okay, dog ham. Okay, dog ham. All right, see ya.